Bro, I've been in this 10 years and I ain't never been on a Gnome stage, bro. That's real shit.
That's fucking with Al. That's all it is to it. Ain't nobody fucking with Al. Point blank, period. Norfolk, Virginia, nigga. You had them niggas stop talking that bullshit too, cause we heard them.
Hey, who's your friend? Who's
your man?
Hi, friend.
That's my nigga Flame Bars, man. Norfolk shit, man.
He mad aggressive with them skinny dreads.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's Hoffa. Oh, that's the funny nigga that like to fire on people, ain't it?
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.
All right, we back. Episode 46. We on 46 right now.
Yes, sir.
46. Right?
100%.
Right? 100%. For episode 46, shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. If you're tuning in for the first time and you've never watched before, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you watched before and you ain't never hit the notification bell, hit it. Re-hit it right now because we having some kind of issues where the videos go out, but not everybody gets the notification. So just check that real quick before we get started. Make sure that is good, and bang, we're going to get started right now. As usual, I got the king in the building.
Misfit Bernard gang.
You got to give me the hard dap, son. Bang. Hey,
Bang.
Hey.
Making it work, making it happen.
Right, making it work. Knowledge born, what's the science?
Peace and love to everybody out there, man.
Peace and love. We're going to talk about a lot of that tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yo, I got my man. Listen, man, he's the co-host for every show in Battle Rap Media.
OG.
And he's also an owner of Queen of the Ring, part owner of Queen of the Ring. My man Debo is in the building.
Yo, what up? What's going on? Yeah. Salute, y'all.
And on top of that, I got somebody who lost to me 2-1, but people was, they was confused about what's actually going on.
He lost to you 2-1, man?
2-1. The cameras is rolling. I gotta say something different.
Yeah, right.
I was about to say this started different. It started different earlier. Yeah, that's how he said.
Yo,
arguably beat me 3-0. Arguably.
Hey, look, chill, man.
Man, it's nice that you're able. It's nice that you're able to say that. Not a lot of people can say that.
Not a lot of people can say that. I'm not but I'm gonna keep it 100. No matter what. Yo, we got my man Richmond Ave.
Hell no. I ain't from Richmond.
I ain't not from Richmond.
I'm a nigga from Norfolk, straight like that.
Hey, man.
Oh, how I did that?
I'm about to share the footage. I'm about to put the uppost for the battle tonight.
Av, you know what it is? When he said arguably 3-0, when he said arguably 3-0, it must have hurt him to be like, that nigga can't be from Norfolk, B.
Yeah.
Nah. Shout out to Av. Shout out to Av. We got Av in the building. He's one of the lyricists that when he came on the scene, it was like, who's this guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's making a lot of noise. And like the climb of Geechee Gotti, Av Rose, his incline was serious. Serious. I think you made it to a Summer Madness stage in less than a year. Is that correct? No.
Yep.
Gnome stage, less than a year.
Less than a year. Less than a year.
Bro, I've been in this 10 years and I ain't never been on a Gnome stage, bro. That's real shit.
That was fucking with Al. That's all it is to it. Ain't nobody fucking with Al. Point blank, period. Norfolk, Virginia, nigga. You had them niggas stop talking that bullshit too, cause we heard them.
Hey, who's your friend?
Who's your man?
My friend.
That's my nigga Flame Bars, man. Norfolk shit, man.
He mad aggressive with them skinny dreads.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's Hoffa. Oh, that's the funny nigga that like to fire on people, ain't it? Yeah, you talking about some skinny dreads, nigga. You the nigga that like to punch niggas in the face, ain't
we passed that. We passed that. I'm not punching nobody no more. I'm just clapping niggas. That's it. That's it.
You good on my nigga?
I'm great, man. Shout out Norfolk in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we see Av is not practicing social distancing.
Word. All on your back.
Word.
Yeah, so. Yeah, we chilling, man. We chilling. Normal
How
shit.
bad is it where you are, Av?
Your math. Are you drinking wine?
Honestly.
No.
I think the news is what everybody talking about more than shit that happened. Like, we ain't anybody talk about nobody dropping corona around like the joke about, but you know, niggas alert. But that just ain't what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we definitely
it's fucked up everywhere.
Yeah. Like, salute the RIP to Fred the Godson, man.
I was just about to say that, man. And I'm from the Bronx. Salute, man. He's a legend. Salute to Fred the Godson, man.
We filmed a show dedicated to him
yesterday.
Gordo was dope with it.
Gordo. Yo, you know, I was reflecting the whole night.
Gordo Federico,
like it's just crazy to know that somebody that you cool with, somebody you looked at as like this dude, like he's gonna make it.
Yeah,
it's not here no more, bro. Like that shit is just crazy to me.
You felt like I had the privilege of being around him once, meeting him once.
Right.
But knowing who he is and respecting what he did in the shit.
Yeah.
Being around him, it was like, damn, that nigga, you know, he and I can see where he coming from. Like, he a nigga he right here, he in my lane, I can see myself in his shoe. Like, he speaks type of shit. The niggas that ain't really getting the just due, so to speak, because nigga was shocked, man. Nigga was shocked, man. I seen a lot of footage of niggas that we respect. I'm sure he respected the head of him just around when he was rapping. Like, some niggas were like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He used to say shit. You know what I mean? It's just
crazy shit. Crazy. Rest in peace to Fred, man. Shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to everybody up there. Shout out to his family. Everybody that's dealing with this unfortunate loss.
Hey, I'm gonna get with you, bro. I got some shit for you too. All right.
If there's anything I can advise people to do, I know there's, you know, people leave the prayer hands under a post and all that. If you can, just buy some of his music. Just buy it. That's going to his family right now. You know what I'm saying?
And the West Coast took a loss. The homie Blackout.
That's a fact. Blackout. Yeah.
Blackout. Yeah, and they both named Fred, right? His real name is Fred.
Okay. See, I ain't know, but I'm familiar with him. I think I met him when me and Geechee battled. But I know somebody that they took serious. Just was a serious person. So shout out to my Cali niggas, man. Geechee, Trey Vicious. Y'all know what's up. Take classes, what up? Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, I also want to say rest in peace to J.O.
Yeah, J.O. So we go hard.
We go hard.
Yeah.
We go hard, bros, bro. Rest in peace.
When that happened?
That happened
last week.
Last week or the week before.
That was the first thing that happened. That was the first thing I seen.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I seen. You know what I'm saying? So this is the 2020 been on some shit. You know, it always happens.
2020 is a funny year for me because I feel like good things are happening, but the bad shit that's happening is like, what the?
It's definitely it's an eye opener though.
Yeah,
but
we're being ushered into a new society.
Yeah, it's being shown both sides of who you are. Like when you say, 2020 is this type of year, but I'm still doing this. It's showing you that side that's
the resilience,
that's surviving,
right?
And it's with all the deaths and shit. Now, what if this was you? Type shit,
right?
What if you weren't in this situation you was in? So it's definitely I'm both sides of the coin right now because this shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
this shit crazy,
bro. I stood up all night just thinking about situations. I mean, times me and Fred came up under Clark Kent. He believed in both of us. Clark Kent discovered Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's no other artist that they can say
that you probably
Clark
don't know
Kent
about him.
Stood behind.
Okay.
So I could say the one thing if I have anything in common with Jay-Z is Clark Kent believed in him and me and Fred. You dig what I'm saying? So like all the times that I was in the studio that we could have got something done, but we bullshitted or somebody got too lit, whatever. Yeah. Talking about myself. Like, I just look back and I'm like, damn, son. Like, I wish I would have told him he was nice more often. I wish I would have posted his stuff more often. Like, I don't want to make this same mistake with anybody else. So I'm gonna say this now. Any battle rappers that got music or anybody close to me, you need me to do something for you, just reach out and I got you because your mind don't be there when you thinking about your own shit. But it's imperative to all of us to think of everybody while we're doing our own shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, if I can interject with that, man, because that goes with coalition, lines up with what you were just saying. I'm trying to do a show, I'm inspired by y'all of course, and Champion. I'm doing like a radio show, and it's specifically driven for battle rappers with music, with good music, and it's gonna be like a podcast. Shout out to my co-hosts, Cola, DJ Danny Ocean, and Rap God. We're in the middle of fixing everything up right now, and it's called Bars and Brunch. We're gonna have
it's gonna be like like Restore Order, where you talk about issues and then you play music.
We're gonna talk about issues, but it's gonna be more heavy on the music, and we're gonna interject with segments about what's going on throughout the day of the times and shit like that. Via battle rap, just life, world issues and shit like that. But we heavily trying to play music. We trying to do something that nobody else is doing in that respect by giving a lot of love to the battle rappers and the music. Like if Misfit got some fire, you got fire, Ab got fire,
What you said? What you said the name of it was?
Bars and Brunch.
Bars and Brunch.
Why brunch?
Why brunch? Because we're gonna be dropping like on the afternoon. I try to do it. I want to do it live for a couple of live shows, but when I do a couple of live shows, it's gonna be like between the hours of like 12 Eastern time to like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So that's why
I'm gonna send you some records.
So is it visual as well or just audio?
Well, I'm working that out right now. It's gonna be visual because I was gonna use actually like Zoom or some other app that has put people in the box. My DJ was gonna be somewhere over here. My other 2 co-hosts were gonna be right under me, and I was gonna just spearhead the whole show. So we're coming in and out of segments while he has everything set up, and he's gonna be playing the music and stuff like that, like mixes and all that. So that's what we're doing. I already tested the audio and everything. It sounds good. Now I just want to now I'm just preparing to just launch it. Probably not next week, the week after.
So is the music going to be streamed or is it going to be playing from the background audio of your DJ?
No, it's going to be streamed. We're going to try to stream that. We're going to try to be as professional as possible because we don't want no rinky dink bullshit because this has to be done right because it could be revolutionary and helping battle rappers get the love that they deserve. Because I'm tired of hearing people saying battle rappers can't make music. That's bullshit. We just got to find a platform for it that's a good platform. So if I make a decent enough platform that people are tuned in, then it's gonna put more ears with other people on the outside just to listen to what y'all doing.
We kind of got the same idea of Debo, but we'll talk about
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Don't try to set me up for the okie doke. No, we don't. We don't have the same idea.
All right, man.
Well,
just remember I said that.
So the artist will actually get credit for the spins on the show.
Yeah. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get an FCC license. So with that, I could play on any other platform as far as YouTube, Facebook, any platform streaming. So when I get the FCC license and shit like that, all that is going to be like I'm trying to change the game. So your data's going to be recorded to where you can get your publishing if you're signed up with like an iTunes or TuneCore or whatever, Spotify,
right?
Tidal and all that shit. So that's
I think that if it's like that would be great because that just giving them another platform for they to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Revenue,
right.
Facts.
Right, revenue, right, exactly.
Look, battle rap millionaires, they coming.
Mm-hmm.
They coming.
Mm-hmm.
Now that leads me into another question.
Stars, man. We got a lot of stars, man. For real,
right.
man.
Now, Av, what is it like being Av, the battle rapper? What it is today when you walk around Virginia?
Oh, it's love, bro. This is love. It's definitely love. Everywhere I go. It's just out of respect to being a cool person. And there's a lot of people that just respect what I do. Because like I said earlier, it ain't like that around here. Especially when it comes to battle rap. You only got two people that ever been as far as we are. And that is me and Big K.
You and Big K, right?
Yeah, but when it comes to like a global level, nobody ain't never done that shit. Niggas ain't never taken it serious enough to do it. Niggas always been nice enough. We got a side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Where we at, they got plenty of nice niggas. It's just nobody never decided to do what smacking them did. You know what I mean? Or or whatever league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody never did it around here. So.
Yo, Av,
niggas know who y'all are. Like niggas knew who y'all. We watched y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like you always been in my top 5. Like when I started that shit, I started in 2012. Like my very first battle was on my daughter's birthday, February 12th, 2012. That was my first battle, bro.
2012.
My niggas.
2012.
2012.
Wow.
In 12, bro.
Wow.
Av is 63 years old. Don't forget.
You know what I mean? We've been doing it, but before then, that shit was going on out here.
Who was your first battle ever? Av, who was your first battle
My
ever?
first battle was...
I can't hear you.
Yo.
Like, when I was battling, like on camera and shit like that, it was against... You hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
nah.
Tilt it up just a little bit.
Yeah, because your face is cut off.
Yeah. And get, if you can, get closer to the mic because it's cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, my first battle organized like on some camera shit was against Superstar Sal. I was on 7 City Sharks. That's the league I battled on. Like I probably don't have 30 battles total on camera.
Right.
On camera, I know I don't have 30 battles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like February 12th, 2012, that was my first battle.
I can't see this. I can't say this. The battles that I did watch while I was researching you, to battle you, I was like, yo, this nigga came in smoke. Like I never got to see the learning curve. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's crazy? You know when niggas used to make jokes about, oh, you gotta do 4 PGs or some shit. You gotta do like 4 PGs. When niggas joke, I went through that shit for real, bro. And it wasn't even Noah's fault. It wasn't URL fault. I didn't think the niggas took it serious. Like when Noah trying, like first of all, the niggas that really vouched for me was Mike Trevor and Troy Martin. Like, the niggas won't fuck with me for real.
I ain't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Like Norm used to hit a nigga up, but I was like, man, you ain't about to like all these New York niggas to go from Norfolk. You ain't about to get a nigga no shot from around here. You know what I'm saying? But he did that shit. The first one, my first one, the nigga called me and told me the date, and I never heard from that nigga till 2 days before the date. So I ain't write shit. I got like a round, and I supposed to do 3 rounds in Black Star. Norbs told me in August my PG was in November. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't heard from him until 2 days before the PG. He like, no, I really want to go up here. Like, what the fuck? Go up there, round. I had like a round. After that, fast forward, the next shit was when you see the video of Bird and Lux arguing outside of Black Star.
Yeah.
I'm in that footage. They were at the PGs. That's when B Magic battled Ty Law. Like, we recorded it. Like, we was acting that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, you know, that's what we, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a dope moment to see Black Star. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all. So,
shout out to Black Star. They closed down, by the way.
Salute to Black Star. But
yeah, salute to Black Star.
The nigga got there, like, look, man, I fuck with you. Take it serious. Battle none. That was the start from there. That's where it started.
Yo, tilt your camera up just a little bit more, bro. And when you talk towards the phone. Because it's like going out.
I keep moving shit because I'm.
Yeah, and you definitely got some shit to say. It look like we about to get Drunk Ab on the show. Drunk Ab.
Shit going.
Drunk Ab, let's get it. Yo, what's up? You with me? I
can skip all the bullshit if you want to.
Oh shit.
You can skip the bullshit. I was just trying to let the people know that them niggas, I was rapping for real. Smoking shit.
No.
And I
that's a fact. Like I went and I researched like your earliest battles. And I was like, damn, this nigga kind of came in ready. Like, this ain't no fluke. This ain't no, you know what I mean? Even though that you're talking about, I don't think that was released. That was never released, right?
What's that?
Your first PG.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. And your second one.
Nope, that's when the whole Lux and Verb shit happened outside. I don't think they put nobody PG out. I think the only PG that came out then was Jonah and Gutter. Jonah and Gutter.
Yeah.
Like the only one that came out.
Right.
Nobody came out.
Was that the same day that JC and Chilla happened?
Nah, hell no. Nah. That was
years
2
later.
years before me.
2 years before.
That was year before. Yeah, Will and JC them came out before me.
All right. Okay.
Them niggas too. Me and Will had a dope battle. Like, we don't talk shit, man. Don't just act like we talk my shit, bro.
Nah, talk your shit, bro.
This shit gonna clear up.
Shit, man. You know, I talk my every episode.
The shit that's going on in the world gonna clear up. Yeah, back outside in a minute. We ain't gonna make this all political and you know, some niggas I still want to see.
Who that?
Let's go.
Who you want to see, son?
Hold on. Let me get my bottle ready.
Who you want to see?
Everybody I ain't seen. Everybody
I
ain't
like
seen.
Abbott's going. I don't want him to go by himself. So I'm going with my
niggas.
You said everybody?
Nigga math like a raging alcoholic. Man. What's going on with that boy?
So, Ab, what's like your I know this is probably not the best words to use, but like your, if you haven't already done it, like that dream battle, like, yo, this is the battle of my lifetime right now.
The nemesis. Who's your nemesis?
I don't have one. I don't have one.
So it's really just like, it is what it is. I just want to kill everybody.
You know, the battle that mean the most to me is me and Big K. Want to kill everybody, bro. Me and Big K is the only battle that I have on my shit that has a backstory to it. And everybody else.
So what's that story? What's that story? Tell the story.
Why hasn't that happened yet?
No. The backstory.
It ain't no serious backstory. You know, he got on. He was the first nigga to make some noise around here with that shit. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a hometown thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a hometown thing. Both of us from Norfolk. So he was the first one to reach URL. You know, the Rosenberg battle and shit like that. Like, there's never no hate to what he do with his talent and his success and his progress. You know what I'm saying? It's always a salute to the day. He was the first one. But then I came along, and then it's just people that want to see him. We got a lot of mutual acquaintances and shit like that. So his niggas talking shit, my niggas talking shit, but they know each other and they fuck with each other. Like, your nigga can't fuck with my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it looked like it's something. It ain't nothing. Never been nothing. Nothing.
Nah, it's something. It's something.
No, it ain't that.
It's something.
It ain't that. It ain't.
I thought it was.
I've cut it out. It's something.
It's too competitive. It's two nice niggas that want to that's gonna rap.
Okay, let me put it this way. It's not beef, but it's something.
It's not beef. No.
But it's something where you wanna be number one.
We talented motherfuckers that our towns like this shit that we doing enough that they be like, you can't fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef, conversation. It ain't no beef. They need to talk, man. They need to have a talk, man. It's my other nigga. Big. Like, hey, we ain't quarantine. This is how we quarantine. We just be cool.
Right. That's all. We just want to see the talk. We need to have
the city want to see it.
You know what I'm saying?
See it. That's it. So what's stopping it, Av? Talk to me, nah. You're not gonna do that.
You said none of that political.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, son. Talk to me. What happened? Why is it not going down?
Bro, we waiting. We just waiting to see what niggas gonna say. Niggas gotta talk to me as a man for free. Because it ain't going down. It ain't going down nowhere but Norfolk. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not like I love you already. One of my dreams was to rap in urban class. I did that shit about 3 times now, nigga. Let me go ahead and check that off.
Yeah.
Let me shut a venue down in my city. And it's another nigga from my city that the other side of my city fuck with. And this, like, it ain't no comic book shit. It's just what's going on in the town. That's it.
Wait, but URL could do it over there.
Huh?
URL could do it there.
Yeah, absolutely. Smack me, man. Yeah, nigga. Come on out here, man. You came to Richmond. We came to Richmond.
Might as well.
We came to Richmond.
Joe fucking big.
And listen, we came to Richmond. Just come on, an hour and a half, 45 minutes. Come on, a little bit more.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because doing it at home, it's a different feeling, son. Especially when both of y'all from there. You know what I mean?
Like, y'all ain't gonna see. You ain't gonna see the big K that you know, and you ain't gonna see the average you know. This house business. Everybody don't know what go on in your motherfucking house. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all, for the out of towners, y'all just gotta pull up and enjoy the show.
Yeah, that'd be fine. You're a big
whatever he gonna come with, whatever I come with, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you a question. Who's number one out there?
I'm a nigga straight from Norfolk, straight like that. Nah, Big K is Big K though, man.
Yeah.
I'm asking a legit question.
I don't put myself in this. I'm number one. No question.
No question.
And he gonna feel like he's number one. It is what it is.
Right.
You know, I'm not about to. I say I give my props where he was the first one to do that shit.
Right.
Niggas won't, on a global scale, niggas won't check him for battle rap. And you know who really gave me my first shout out with John John? My third battle ever on camera was against John John. And, you know,
I saw that.
Hosted that.
I saw that.
Like my third battle, bro. That was like my third battle. Nigga, we motherfucking, we had a hurricane.
Devastating mute your camera, bro. I love your daughter, but mute your camera. All right.
Yo, Ab, let me ask you a question. What you thought about that Big K versus Adi Boom?
Entertaining. Whatever you was entertained with, it was entertaining to you. It was entertaining.
Right. I'm gonna need you to take a couple more shots, all right?
I'm with you. I'm with you
all day. But
Keep it going.
I don't got nothing to say about that shit. That's
entertaining.
Yo, Av, count of three. Let's go. Count of three. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's get
it. Av, what's going on? Oh, go.
Yo, he wildin', boy.
Go.
That boy.
He's wildin'. He's wildin'.
What's that, Don Julio?
Julio.
That's Don Julio.
Damn, Julio. Drink champs all over again.
They don't know about that, Debo.
I know, man. They don't know.
Yo, you're lucky I saw the label because I'd have been like, yo, what the fuck was Av drinking?
Hold on. What fit camera? Hey, put a fit camera up there. Commercial over your motherfucker. Let me put a commercial over your motherfucking ass.
He owe you a check.
Yo, Av, is you and Verb good after that confrontation?
Huh?
Are you and Verb good after that confrontation? Have you and Verb had a conversation after that situation?
Nah, we didn't. He said something on Twitter a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. We ain't had no conversation. I'm fucked up. I didn't know we couldn't have a conversation. That's fucking
Yo, hold on. Y'all can hear this?
Don't do that. He's one of my favorites. No bullshit. I tell you every time I but this is not gonna get me
As a man. Now I get it. I'm gonna tell you something now. I totally understand what it is because I feel like we both come from an era of wreck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you nice, you got skills, I got skills. Fuck all this politics shit. Let's just get it. You know what I mean? Am I supposed to be playing the politics too much?
That's why I'm not a star. Like when niggas of vet legend status be like, oh, you ain't hot like such and such and such and such. Man, them niggas, that's who they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. Like Twerk, E.T., them niggas stars all around the board. They, everybody can't be Jordan. Some niggas gotta be Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna just take a back seat, but if I know this is what I do and this is my lane and it's working for me, then I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna try to, do better or whatever. But right now, them niggas popping, them niggas doing their thing. Let's go. We in the same era.
I wouldn't say you Pippen. I wouldn't say you Pippen. I would say you Dominique.
Okay, I can do that.
You feel what I'm saying?
I can do that.
Like, I wouldn't say you under nobody. You a star in your own right.
Don't compare yourself to Pippen, man. He didn't get paid back like that back then. You thought he got a million.
Jordan be throwing mad salt. He be throwing mad salt.
What he wanted in his pocket, that's what he wanted in his pocket. And I'm talking about Pippen on the court. Pippen on the court, the best small forward I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a nigga that we consider the greatest couldn't have done it without him.
That's a fact.
Like a nigga talk their ass off. Ain't nobody win no rings by themselves. Somebody was there. And the nigga that was you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got to be in the limelight, bro. Like that shit, when you think about that shit ties to a lot of different shit. Everybody don't got to be the nigga to get the limelight, bro.
Yeah.
Some niggas will be like, yeah, bro, you the star, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Is like, that what the Cave Gang setup is like?
That's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of niggas think they're going to battle me and, rock your boss. Man, ain't nobody thinking about that shit, man.
Right.
It's my bros, man. Fuck with them. You know what I mean?
What made
like
you?
that.
What made you join K
older than
Gang?
him.
What was behind
Me
you?
and Rock been rocking since like 2013. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He came out to Norfolk, wanted somebody. We went back out to Maryland and battled on his car because they used to have their own lead, Maryland Mortuary. So we was always talking about it. But I was like, yo, let me make a little bit of noise before I just announce it. Let me let niggas know that, oh, this nigga, oh, all right. And then he's always been in my battle. Once I got to New York, the nothing about my first PG that dropped me right there. We've been rocking. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. Right. Let's go ahead and announce it. But let me let niggas know I'll fuck some shit up. And then we're gonna announce it. Like, don't come at me like, oh, you rock, little nigga. Nah, nigga, I get busy out this bitch. You hear me?
Right.
But is that how you guys like kind of perceive it? Like kind of like the Jordan situation. Like, look, Rock, you know, you the star. We just gonna hold it down. Kind of like what you said about the Pippen thing.
What's the face? Rock the face of URL. I don't, salute to whoever feel different. Whoever you feel different.
Right.
It's an opinion of sport. But for me, Rock the face of the shit. That nigga, man, I watched that nigga.
Yeah, you know man. Rock is always
since pit fights. I know who he is. Like I won't starstruck running into that nigga to smack. That nigga was barking that shit then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think you defined the word loyalty after all this shit that Rock was going through and shit. You know, when things like that happen, a lot of people start jumping ship and shit like that, man. Like, how do you feel when all that stuff, these controversy and things when Rock was happening?
With all that shit,
I know y'all don't do the outside thing. I know y'all be on the phone talking.
When it comes to all that shit that the people see when it comes to Rock and how I interact with anybody in Cave, me personally, I give the public what I want them to see.
Right.
It ain't your business. Like a lot of niggas be like, oh, you don't never check Rock when he be saying this. You don't know what the fuck I do. It's just when I'm comfortable with you seeing, you can see it because I know you watch. So let me, shout out to you, Rock. I try to do more positive shit. That's with everybody. But y'all niggas, we might have just fought yesterday and you wouldn't know, but it's not your business to know. So just because you don't see me on camera addressing how I feel about what this nigga say about Rock, what this blogger say, this battler say, I don't get into that shit. You're not gonna never see me get into that. I'm not doing that shit. I don't believe this shit happen in front of me. So,
right.
It's not niggas' business how I address my bros. We might disagree on a lot of shit, but it's not your fucking business. Twitter ain't gonna never see me jump up there and say, hold on, Rock, you wrong. This, that, and the third.
Right.
Whatever situations I might think he wrong betting on a basketball game. It's not my business to do on camera. I ain't gotta do this shit on camera. That's it. That's all niggas was gonna see some.
That's not where you should address anything with your partner, like in public, or because that's really between y'all. You know what I mean? And it gives off a weird perspective when people do that. Then there's a conversation like, oh, what's going on in Cave Gang? Is there trouble in the clique?
That's all it is. Everybody's perspective now is, oh, Bridge don't fuck with nobody. Anytime we around each other, I probably don't even know he coming to the event, which rarely happens. But if he comes to the event and we take a picture, it's gonna be somebody in the comment, oh, where's Bridge? And I tell them all the time, I said, man, I talked to him earlier, call the nigga. That's what I tell everybody that asks me. Talk to him, call that nigga.
Yeah.
You do it. You want to know, you know what I'm saying? I know where he is.
You want to know so bad, right?
Call a nigga, tag him, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, man. This shit corny, bro. This shit about rap. Bro. This ain't about all that shit niggas looking for, bro.
Yeah, but is it really about rap? Because it's changed so much over the times where rap is like the last thing it's about now. It's about politics, antics.
It's niggas trying to act like they have to make it something other than rap.
Correct.
It's about who they are, what they here for. This shit ain't about nothing, bro. If it's really about something, think about something anybody from when you at NASA, when you was in elementary school or something. If it was about something, You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about it. Nigga probably came up to you and maybe something. Ain't gonna be. I can't stand, man. To the point, yo, bro. I wish something bad happened. Smack. Give me 3 rounds with math. Fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody. Ain't no real problems, bro. This shit ain't real. This shit is not real. Nobody have no real problems with nobody. And these niggas is battling. Competitively, you might feel like you could take it there with that person if you had to, but if it's real issues when a nigga feel like he taking something from you, your family, whatever, you're not gonna rap against him. I just don't believe that shit. So none of this shit you talking to press because you gonna rap. We hit a rap, bro.
That's a fact.
Not saying you pussy, not saying you ain't about that shit, not nothing. But at the end of the day, bro, if you write 3 rounds for a nigga, you ain't never want nothing to happen. And I hope nothing happen. There's no tough guy shit. But come on, bro. Y'all had a disagreement. Let that shit ride. Get your money, K ass. Unless it gotta be something for real.
I gotta chime in on that. He said if you wrote 3 rounds for a nigga, you really don't want nothing to happen. That's real shit. That's real shit. That means you're looking forward to a battle. A rap battle. You're not looking for
3 rounds. That's all you want.
Wait.
Bro, how long do you think it takes?
But that's not always. I mean, that's not always true, right, man?
It's not always true, but I can't say in the one situation that I was in, that nigga really meant like more than it was. He didn't write 3 rounds. You feel what I'm saying? He was fucking up by the 3rd. So he really felt like that. You know what I'm saying? I wrote 3 rounds. It was rap.
And to me, I don't like speaking on this shit, but I just feel like if we've been around each other before, like, Brain, tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong when I'm wrong.
Right.
Don't hold on to some shit.
Right. I agree.
Back up. And then back up from me on a low.
Correct. That's some sucker shit.
Word.
Did that ever happen to you, man?
That happens to me every day, Debo. What are you talking about?
That's to anybody.
Fact.
That's
every
anybody.
Single day, son. There's something that I said that was either carried to somebody in a negative package, or you know what I mean? Because half the time I feel like when people catch feelings about things we say on the show, they didn't watch the show themselves.
Correct.
To them and told them, yo, they hating on you, they this, that, and the third, and they just respond from that.
Well, you know what? That gives a great segue into what I was about to say, man. When I seen the whole show with you on Drink Champs, I seen the whole 3 hours and whatnot. That little snippet that they put out was out of context. So I was like, what Math talking about with this league owner shit and all that shit? And then I just try to bomb on you on Twitter and whatnot, man. I do say I do gotta apologize. I mean, listen, I do say I gotta apologize. I said even on Twitter, I said, yo, listen, man, if you could get crazy in public, man. If you're apologetic, don't do it in private. You should do it where you did it, in public as well. So, I salute, man. That was a great show too, by the way. That was a great show.
Question.
Thank you.
So what, obviously you felt kind of strongly about it on Twitter. We seen the tweets. But, what made you come to the
realization?
What was the epiphany that you had where you was like, you know what? I think I was out of character and I should apologize.
Because he was talking about the mother niggas and not Queen of the Ring. He said,
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Here I go giving you props. But realistically, can we have a real conversation about this?
Of course.
We had one with the Hoffa. Do you think it's fair for battle rappers to get royalties?
I'm not opposed to that.
Who you asking that?
I'm not opposed to that, but I'm just telling you right now, it's just on how. Because battle rap is a different structure than hip hop. You got to remember that. In hip hop, there's mechanical royalties, there's syncopated royalties, there's all type of licensing royalties, publishing. You get your writers, you get your publishing, all that, and then show money. So it's all different type of monetary income you can get from hip hop, from music.
Why
you know,
is
with
that
battle rap, you only got like two or three, you know, things of income
Avenues?
that you can get from that avenue. Yeah, that you can get from that. So it all depends. You know,
Okay,
and a
so
lot of
why
times
is there so much different?
I'm gonna keep it 100. Let me finish. A lot of times, you know, say even with that YouTube money, that's slow money to the point where it's really basically nothing unless you're getting like a 2 to 3 million view battle and shit with a lot of watch time on it.
Right.
And you know, if you want to split $5 out of what, or $10-12 out of what your battle made, then you know that's all fine with me type of deal. But I'm not opposed to that.
Let's be honest. Anything doing 1 million views is not $5 to $10.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is collectively, you know, it's not gonna be 1 million views unless you're Misfit.
So yeah, that's what I was about to say. So when one
views
hits
within
a
that
million,
month.
how much? When one hits 1 million, how much that's banking to?
But see, that's not a lot. I can't. I'm not saying I wouldn't tell you, but I can't equate that right now because I wouldn't know.
Hey, listen, he's not gonna tell you.
No,
he's not gonna tell you.
No,
I'm gonna tell you, Fit. It's anywhere from $8,000 to $16,000.
He's a damn lie.
It's any place from $8,000 to $16,000.
That's not true. 8 to 10. That's.
I just want to know what's the difference.
No,
what's the difference? Like you name so many.
I wish.
You name so different.
Hold up, too much y'all talking.
Yeah. You name so many different things for artists. Just the songwriter royalties and a deal for how many times it streams.
Yo,
like,
Ab, talk at the phone. Talk at the phone.
Like, don't artists get regular music?
You breaking up, Av.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm like, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
You still can't hear me. Songwriting, like a songwriter royalties.
The difference is, people play more records than they watch battles.
Yeah.
However, the difference between battle rap and music is there are writers involved in battle rap that get no credit for the material that's going out. If you wrote something on somebody's album in music, you get that credit, you get a percentage of the publishing, and you get money. Battle rap is the only art form where the writers don't have a specific setup where they receive money for their work.
And you know, not for nothing, writers in battle rap, they can get their royalties as far as publishing. They can they can get their publishing as far as ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. Y'all can write that shit out and send it off and get y'all splits and stuff 100% because we don't take nothing from it. I know I don't. So
I see Mickey Facts talking about this shit too. On the show.
Mickey Facts.
But at one point,
Mickey Facts talked about it. All knew about that shit years ago. Some people just didn't know. You have to. I put people onto that back way before that. And people was just is either you're lazy doing it, or you're not gonna do it at all, or you're just gonna do it. It's up to the artist to do that.
But also, so like you can also register those performances as performances. But when you need to do that, you need to get cue sheets from Battle League owner, Debo, or whoever's the person. That's not being done. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, I'm fit though.
Who would you go to first? Let's say you just finished performing. You just battle. Who are you going to first? If you know what I'm saying? On the URL, you just finished battling, hand the URL battle. You turn your mic off. You trying to go talk to somebody about all that shit. Who you
Beasley. I'm going to Beasley. Okay. If you want that information, like the cue sheets and things like that, I would probably go to Beasley.
It's not like I don't know Beasley. We talk the most, definitely. I just wanted to know.
Also, so yeah, like not only cue sheets though, like tax forms for them to claim it on the income tax. That's not being done.
Yeah, I gotta say, this has been an issue for me for a long time.
It's either the leagues are not informed, which probably not the case because they have to claim taxes for the money they're giving y'all. So, you know, either it's not being done or if it's like, if you don't ask, then it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? So,
but see, with tax form,
it's a different W form you file up.
Yeah,
it's a
I was
different
about to say
form you fill out.
I'm saying with tax forms.
It's a
With
W9,
tax form,
right.
Yeah.
It's a W9.
listen,
correct.
with tax forms, either some of these artists, well, a lot of these artists are either work for hire because they're not employees, so you're not getting an employee tax form.
No, but
You know what I'm
even
saying?
work for hire, even a one-time fee, you can claim that on your taxes.
Yeah, you could claim that, right? You could claim that.
Yeah.
So it's just different. It doesn't coincide with the league as far as you're doing your individual taxes from that league.
No, it's not different. It can be done.
Right.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it could be
the
done.
leagues are not telling the government, I paid you.
Right. Correct.
That's the issue. That is the one issue. The leagues are
But they
not saying
these artists.
I hired this motherfucker and I paid him this much. So every year I get audited because
how do you think
where
that
his
affect,
income is coming from.
Let's say
Nigga, number one, you don't get audited every year because your ass don't battle no more. So shut your ass up. You won't talk.
I get audited
say you
every
don't get
year.
paid.
numbers gonna drop. If league owners were to to report wages like that, numbers gonna drop.
And then why do you feel like that?
And
You don't
you gotta
think
get
like
better
the numbers
connection.
gonna drop? Niggas' numbers gonna drop. I don't think.
Tell me why you feel like the numbers gonna drop.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to put the Wi-Fi on, bro. Because they
don't got Wi-Fi.
now. They getting taxed now. No, I do. I'm about to cut this.
Right, but here's the issue with them getting taxed. If they can prove where they spending their money, where it's going,
Correct.
it's not on them. So it's actually like it would alleviate things. Now the problem is, I don't think that in certain situation everything is being disclosed. That's it. I'll say this is the perfect way to say it. Everything is not being disclosed, right?
When you're saying disclose, what do you mean by that?
I mean,
well, like to the government, right?
Right.
Like whatever's the earnings from the event is not, it's like, all right, cool, I paid this person, but technically it didn't happen. That's why these forms are not being given to the artists.
To be honest with you, every league is is different. So it depends on the league that you're dealing with.
And that's understandable because this culture is something brand new. We haven't figured out exactly what we're doing with it yet. Even though it's been 10 years, we still haven't figured out like what exactly we're doing with it.
Right. I mean, even some league owners agreeing. It's not like they're necessarily trying to get over it. They just don't know.
Yeah.
Right, but that's why being informed is like, using platforms like big platforms to say, hey, it's not saying like Battle League owners are doing anything maliciously on purpose. We don't know, but it's more so like the artists are not informed. And the more and more like I have conversations with artists, they are clueless on how to make money, what's a BMI, how you get BMI. And for me, even for a while myself, I was clueless. You know what I mean? Because it's like different. Because if your peers are not getting it, you're like, oh, well, okay, I guess this is what's the norm. Right. But like at one point, and how much money does battle rap have to accumulate, and how high up is it gonna get before people start becoming knowledgeable and say, hey, okay, well, there's other parts to this, right? You know what I'm saying? And more ways for you to kind of provide for your family so that, owners, we know owners take losses. You know what I'm saying? We know it costs money to have an event. It costs money to pay the rappers. We know that. So it's not always profitable to say, hey, you're going to get a percentage of this YouTube. And also, it's hard to scale that money as well, right? How do you scale what percentage of YouTube would they get? Because it varies how much it will make based on watch time, right?
But all right, so this was my proposal. Because I had this conversation with Organic. Shout out to Organic. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to Gully. Shout out to everybody over there, right? I said, if we can cut down the back end for royalties or a percentage of the pay-per-view, I feel like it would force battle rappers to go harder with the promotion. If I felt like I took ownership of my situation and I make as much money as it depends on how much work I put in, then I would definitely go harder. And
yeah, but how do you scale that? How do you scale that? Like, who determines what's good enough promo?
What's good enough promo? Okay,
you can't scale that.
If we set up, okay, what's good enough promo? Let's go by the battles that are successful, the battles that are big battles, what kind of promo they took. So if we was to go back and look at Cassidy versus Goods, and we took a record of how much promo Cassidy put in, or Verb versus Mook, and we took a record of how much promo they both put in, and what the end result was, then we can use that as kind of like a guideline. Like, I at least need all you battle rappers to give me 5 posts on all your social media week by week after you sign the contract.
And then what? What is the okay? 5 posts, 50 top tweets, da 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 da, and like you trying to say that eliminate the back end, and
I'm
then
not saying eliminate it, but cut it down. So the league owners, their issue is we take the hit when shit goes bad. Y'all still get paid. Now,
as work for hire should.
Right. Now, if y'all do good, we don't ever hear about it. We don't hear what the top numbers is.
Right.
That's like the hush-hush situation. But if something goes wrong, we definitely hear about it, right? Let us battle rappers take responsibility of our own situations, and judging by our reactions or the enthusiasm that we have with this responsibility, you figure out who to book. Who's going to follow the guidelines of a certain amount of promotion? Who's going to make sure that their battle is promoted? Who's going to go the extra step to kind of sell this fight because they know that a percentage of what happens afterwards belongs to them?
Right.
It's like we're all sharing the burden now. Now, upfront money, we need that. We need that because that's what makes us sit still and write.
But Math, I feel like the biggest reason people don't promote is because it is a one-time payment. It's like all I have to do is be here and rap. Right. Now, if I'm getting, you're trying to say tie the promotion to what, like the recurring revenue that they'll receive.
Right.
So they could go harder to push it.
It will be tied. It's a simple numbers game. If you want 300 people to show up to your party, then you need to invite 3,000 people. You feel what I'm saying?
3,000 people?
3,000 people.
So you could guarantee that.
That's worth of 300.
You dig what I'm saying? So if I say I get a percentage of this pay-per-view or I get a portion of the YouTube, then it's up to me to present it to a certain amount of people to make sure that I get the money that I've been looking for.
You know what? That's I dig what you're saying too. That's cool, but I just wish that there was a system made to where it's a guarantee that a certain artist can bring in these people, and that's the equates to what they give the artist. It's like if say a Misfit or a Math Alpha could bring in 200-300 people guaranteed every time their name is on a flyer. But okay, I'm giving you said amount of what you could bring in the door, and that's what it could be, or any type of incentive, from there and shit like that.
But that's what it is though. That's why you got the serfs. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why they pay him so much, because it's like we know when he's in the building, people are gonna go insane, right? And they're gonna get tickets, door and ticket sales, streams.
But let's rewind on that. Even with Surf, we know Surf tweets 50,000 times a day.
Correct.
Period. So he's already cultivating his fan base.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, okay, this is my daily routine. I wake up, I go on Twitter, I see what Surf or Math or Mook or Verb or whatever or Fit or Av, I see what they're talking about. And the more that they do that, the more interested I am, or the more I'm able to follow or feel a personal connection with this artist. Surf's popularity started with him tweeting just constantly. Verb Peep, I feel like Verb Peep game, even though Verb was pretty active, so it might not be that. He might have just turned it up. And he figured out, if I just stay connected with the people, they'll follow me. They'll follow me into pay-per-views. They'll follow me into venues. They'll follow me into whatever.
But that's all what a fan base is, though. Like, right.
But this is where the issue is. In battle rap, there's one check. So people feel like after this check, it's nothing. I don't have to work hard for it because one, I already feel like I'm being underpaid. And two, ain't no money coming after this. So why am I giving a fuck?
Yeah, but also too,
it?
you got to remember though, you leaving the door open for everybody to think that they can jump on a league and say, I want a percentage, son. I need this, I need that. You got to really hone in and be specific. Like you're talking about top tiers, like people like such yourself as a misfit that can come to negotiation, and everything could be negotiable.
Right, but that's why maybe
okay, can I get this? What about this? What about this? Everybody can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So
remember how when a lot of us started, we was doing it for free. You know what I'm saying? We was coming in, we was rapping for free. And at that point, it's like it's almost entry level. So I do feel like, I mean, at some point, I don't expect new people to come up and like, yo, I want half the YouTube. Because even for me, I'm like, I ain't gonna pay this dude. Nobody knows you, bro. Like, nobody's gonna watch this battle. It's gonna get 500 views, blah, blah, blah. Right. But when you hit a certain bracket, like, when Misfit gives you 1 million views, right? At that point, where it's like, all right, cool. Like, now that we know this is attainable, now you can actually set predictions like a business. Like, what are you trending to make next year? That's how businesses are run, with year-over-year results. So if last year I got you X amount of views, you can predict in some shape or form that this is the trending result. So now I can negotiate with you and say, hey, my battle here did this. My videos on Instagram did this. Every picture I put on Instagram gets over 1,000 comments. When you talk like that, then you should be able to negotiate a portion. You understand? Right. I'm talking facts, I'm talking numbers, tangible things that you can actually see with your own eyes. And it's like a portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
But most importantly, Fit, what you're saying is it comes after accomplishment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it wouldn't be fair to the league owners for, Joe Schmo to be like, yeah, I want half and I want 20,000. Like, all right, that's a little, come on. They got to make money too.
But see with battle rap. Yeah. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
However, if they publish their lyrics, that's going to come to them anyway.
Right.
Now, whether it's 2 cents or $2,000, it's totally up to what happens with the battle. But every battle rapper should know you already have this privilege of getting this extra money without a league's permission. You can publish your lyrics.
Well, yeah. I mean, but that's upon the artist to get the information, right?
Right.
I don't think, and we can't hold the leagues responsible to say, hey, guys, get your publishing. It would be nice for, for them to do that. But at the end of the day, it kind of is, we got to take some responsibility too as artists to kind of change some information and figure it out. But this is why platforms like this, platforms like this and us talking about it, I do think is going to change things and kind of set the precedent like, yo, there's other shit in this, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's figure it out. And, shout out to you for, getting the conversation started, But what you gonna say, Debo?
No, I was gonna say with with battle rap, it's kind of young as far as like the business sense, because we're still figuring it out from the battle rappers to the league owners. So league owners get kind of, you say, oh, I want a percentage of YouTube and all that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is apprehensive on doing that. But it's all about finding that revenue, that income, that stream to keep coming in. As far as like with record labels, they find different streams of revenue. Like I said, your mechanical rights, your syncopated royalties, licensing fees, all that stuff. When they have a catalog, they have said catalog and they can license it to a commercial or to a movie or to a TV show. Like, here's a bit of piece of music that, you know, we're going to license off of you for like $1,500 or something like that. They can do that continuously. With league owners, we don't have that luxury to be like, oh, I got such and such battle and I'm going to license it to this movie because they want to do such and such, or to this commercial or such and such. We only really depend on say, a pay-per-view. That's a one-time hit. The door, one-time hit. And then the only thing we relying on is YouTube money. And that kind of trickles down once the value of the battle is just slowing up in views. You understand what I'm saying? So,
but even the pay-per-view,
it's just got to be fair across the board. I can understand pay-per-view as far as like artists wanting a percentage or shit. No, that's not I'm not saying no to that. That's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think that could be a problem. It just got to be, you know, negotiated and stuff like that.
It can't be. So Debo, what I'm gathering from you is like, I'm not going to pay you the same money up front and then cut you in unless it makes sense. But across the board, the same money up front and on the back end, plus this, it's not fair to you guys.
Right.
So I think that
what's fair, what's fair, what's fair for me what's fair for you gotta be fair for me too as well.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying?
So as battle rappers, I feel like if the longevity is in your mind and you feel like this battle is gonna do a lot of views, it's gonna be played over and over throughout the next 2 decades, 3 decades, whatever. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take a shorter percentage on the back end so that I can have access to residual income that's coming out of this battle. Is that fair?
Yeah, that should be fair, depending on the artist.
Now, Debo, how likely?
Because the artist makes your card. That artist could help you bring in all that revenue and shit like that. So why not share a portion of that?
How likely do you think it is for league owners, as a league owner yourself, to even fall in line with these like guidelines? And be honest, because we kind of want.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't be dancing around no questions, B. To be honest with you, it depends on that artist. If I feel like that artist is worth it, I want that artist on my platform, I need this battle, then yeah, why not? I'm gonna be completely transparent on what I'm doing so we can have that rapport on what's going on. Because the one-time hit is not like I'm continuously sharing a pay-per-view with you for the rest of the lane down the line. Yo, here's what we did, boom, boom, bam. Or here's a link for you to sell your tickets, you get a portion, and whatever comes in, you could check on it, and you know, that's what it is.
Right.
And shit. Like, I mean, I'm not saying a lot of league owners, man, only say either dirt bags or don't want to do whatever. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one time. Like I say, I was speaking Queen of the Ring specifically. You know what I'm saying? My budget for Queen of the Ring is not that crazy, my nigga. I'll probably spend like $15K or probably a little bit under that or somewhere near 20 or something like that. So for a person to ask for like 7 or 8K or some shit like that, that's cutting a lot of my budget off and shit. I can't do nothing with the rest. So I'm gonna come up in the red or come up short.
Here's my question, and it's up to you whether you want to answer or not. What is the max that you've made off of an event?
I'm not telling you that.
You say you don't dance around questions.
That's not a question I'm dancing around. I'm not dancing at all. I'm just telling you I'm not transparent when that comes.
But I gotta say, like,
because you know what? Let me tell you why. That's easy I can't say for a battle rap. With me, that brings problems. You understand what I'm saying? Because when people hear
what kind of problem?
I'm talking about when people hear numbers and all that, they throw that in your face. Oh, you made such and such. You could spare that. You could spare this and all that shit like that. I'm not into that.
You can throw it all they want. If they're not worth it, then what's the problem?
If you notice in female battle rap, which what I do a Queen of the Ring, they never really throw numbers around like that. They probably say, I got a big bag, or I got a, you know what I'm saying? But you got a big bag of what? You got 5, 8, can't say no. No, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of problems in female battle rap, but one problem I don't get is financial. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not cheap, but I don't do things to make people come at me crazy when it comes to numbers like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those games. I'm just here for the entertainment and shit like that. I don't think business-wise it makes sense to do that, to disclose things like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an IPO.
I'm gonna say this. No, because I think as artists, if somebody knew what it was worth, then you might get one, less complaints, and two.
But I do that though, but not in the public.
Being more
because
business
you know what? Let me tell you something. I do that though. You know what I'm saying? To somewhat degree, but not in the public. You understand what I'm saying? If I have that one-on-one conversation with that artist, I'll be like, yo, this is what I did. Boom, boom, boom. You can tell at the door how much this is. You can add it up yourself and pretty much equate what it is and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If you make common sense out of it, you probably won't know what a pay-per-view did, but at the door, come on, you would know.
But this is what I'm saying. Why is this information hidden? When we got a Forbes list where people volunteer the money that they make. Why is it in battle rap? It's hidden. Why is it hidden?
Because those salaries.
Because it's not on that level yet, man. It's not on that level yet.
It's not just that. It's those salaries that you're seeing on the Forbes list is made public. That's what it is. You know, so a lot of companies have IPOs. A lot of people have chairmen of the boards, and they share stocks and stuff like that people buy into. Right. So you have to make those salaries public. Sporting events, sports like the NBA, NFL, and all that shit. They work on a different system. They have to make those salaries public. You understand? It is not government funded. It's a private sector. So you know they make these salaries public for the people to see and stuff like that. So unfortunately, when I say this, and I don't mean to be like disrespectful to our culture, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But battle rap is somewhat niggerish. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit be flowing. Remember the 2.5 strike shit? Everybody lost their damn mind thinking Smack got 2.5 million and it was about to be some shit to pay. It was about to be hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? Until they had to understand how the situation worked. And then they had to double back and be like, all right, cool.
I still don't know, so you got to tell me. I still don't know, so you got to tell me.
You still don't know what?
I still don't know. You said people was talking about the 2.5, but they didn't understand how it worked. Where was it explained?
As far as when they had the pay-per-view stream, they thought the number count on the pay-per-view stream, they added it up and thought it was 2.5 million that they made on that pay-per-view stream. It wasn't a count as far as view-wise. It was a system for something else. I forgot what it was. I can't really tell you.
So they saw a number and thought that's how many people was watching.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Right.
But in real life, like even as a business owner, it's the numbers are not being disclosed because you want to still be able to not pay them more.
No, that's not it. I want to be able to avoid the bullshit that comes with it.
No, because the only bullshit that's coming with it is asking for more.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
That's the only thing. So that's literally the only thing you're avoiding.
What is the other bullshit?
Right.
The other bullshit is you bring everybody named Mother into your situation as opposed to just the battle rapper you're talking to that you're disclosing that information on. Now Johnny from up the block know. Now Bobby and Christina know and all that stuff. So now they get into the air this battle rapper or say and they throw their opinions on how things go and all that stuff, and they start battle rappers start listening to these people, and they come at the table with you with some crazy retarded shit, and then you got to go back and forth, and then you're just sacrificing a relationship that you're going to probably not have down the line just because what you disclose for everybody to have an opinion on. Something's got to be discreet, man. But I don't need to disclose my financial business in front of the world to make a negotiating play with the battle rapper. I don't.
Yeah,
either the battle rapper is going to want to take. Either the battle rapper is going to negotiate in their favor and feel good about what they're negotiating for and be like, all right, I'll take that. Or they're going to be like, no, I'm cool with that. I can't do that. I'm good. And then we part ways and there's no love lost there.
Right. But I've seen publicly announce how much money was lost. I've seen publicly announce how much girls were getting paid. Like you've even said like, oh, I don't pay more than this. Or, like certain numbers
is that.
Cool. You said it on our show.
I said how much I pay, how much
You said the most you ever paid or some shit like that. I remember because I think I asked.
I probably did because I was on one of the greatest shows in the battle rap game.
Absolutely. But
nah, man, I think if you're smart, which like you're saying, Misfit, me and Misfit been at the table back and forth via text message, yo, boom, bam, pow, bam. You know what I'm saying? So she's a great negotiator. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get mad at what Misfit be asking for and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think she deserves it. She's worth it. To be honest with you, my only thing is, unfortunately for me, female battle rap. If I had $1 million, I'd double what Misfit. Oh, you want that? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have that what you're asking for your deposit, and then your back end is gonna be this. You're gonna get paid twice, double. You understand what I'm saying? It's just what I'm allowed to do. That's all it is. And then if I'm really stretching it on trying to find revenue because I want that battle that bad, I'm gonna have to look for sponsors and stuff. And that's seldom seen because nobody wants to invest their money into female battle rap, you know what I'm saying, well, battle rap, let alone female battle.
Well,
So that's just that's the only thing that would be my dilemma. That's the only thing.
What is that? Sponsors, you said?
Sponsors and shit like that. Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle you face when trying to get sponsors for female battle rap?
That they want to invest in male battle rap more than female battle rap. It's just not. It's just an unknown. It's just an unknown thing as far as like we're big, but we're not big in the realm of saying bigger than URL brand and shit like that. And that's not to belittle anything I'm fucking doing. I think what we're doing is great. But you know, it's a male-dominated world. It's a male-dominated sport. They know about the True Surfs and the Calicos and the Luxes and shit more than anything else. And that's what they want to do.
What do you think is like, you know, the hurdle? Like, what do you have to overcome in order to go above that? Like, what do we need more of?
I think I should do more sponsorship, lettering, and packages, and go to like more female-oriented
or just an
businesses
agent
and brands.
Or just an agent that knows who to hit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's got to be an agent that knows both worlds as far as battle rap and the people that they're hitting and shit.
Because like female battle rap, like I don't see like if you push for like a Fashion Nova sponsor, you know what I mean? All these bitches wear that shit. Like I feel like shit like that you can probably incorporate, but like. Because I always try to figure it out myself. Like, what's that ceiling? Like, how do you break through the ceiling? You know,
you gotta remember. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
No, I'm saying like, you know, let's figure it out, right? Because
I'll say this: if you pay attention to hip hop, even the most controversial rappers get sponsorships.
Right.
Pay attention to who's the most controversial rappers. Who sponsors them? That's an option. You feel what I'm saying? Any brand that is more comfortable with associating with adult content is a possible sponsor for battle rap. So if 50 Cent got a sponsorship from anybody, whoever he got a sponsorship with, rapping about shooting people and being in the club with guns and all that shit, they shouldn't have a problem with battle rap. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the difference is you're going from here, battle rap, to 50 Cent up here. You understand what I'm saying? These sponsors will risk their money just to get the popularity that circles around the 50 Cent. You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to take that risk with people shooting guns and talking all extra crazy, but they're not giving out as much popularity as their money would dish out.
Well, I gotta say this. Because in battle rap, you look at someone like 50 Cent. He is someone who kind of generates the same kind of attention that battle rappers aim for. You dig what I'm saying? In a way where the Ja Rule beef and the Irv Gotti Murder Inc. and all that stuff, that is what battle rappers do on a daily basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But once again, you're talking about a time and an era when, you know, these cats were going platinum, gold, double, triple platinum, diamond, all that, you know, and they were beloved in the pop culture. You know what I'm saying? Not just hip hop, but just pop culture, period. So these companies see that and they want to invest into the world that they're in. They're not even marketing just in hip hop. That's just the cool points that they get. But they want to invest their money into, 50 Cent is next to Elton John. oh, he just did a movie series with Power. He did this or he did that. So he has different marketing areas where 50 Cent is at, where people say a random liquor company would be like, yo, we putting our money up on 50 and whatnot. Only thing he has to say is effing vodka, that, you know what I'm saying, pound effing vodka. You know what I'm saying? They know his marketing tools and stuff like that. So they'll spend the marketing dollars to be next to a 50 Cent.
Right.
Battle rap, not so much. Unless your collective say like a URL. You know what I'm saying? What, like say the caffeine thing. You know, I don't know the ins and outs of their deal, but what caffeine gets out of that is a big, huge following from a market that they have. I mean, I'm pretty sure they presented their package like, we got this many followers and we get this many views, total views and stuff like that.
Right.
So that deal
we can bring our audience over to your platform.
Right.
Right. Because if you look at the Genesis shit, even though the stream done fucked up and shit, and that wasn't URL's fault whatsoever. The caffeine didn't know that there was gonna be that amount of people looking at a fucking battle. You know what I'm saying? And that right there in itself told caffeine, yo, these are the people to bank on. Because the numbers is crazy as far as view wise. And that's all caffeine wants is the big viewership.
So that kind of worries me, because I'm questioning what kind of negotiations could have went down if they already had underestimation of what it actually is.
What you mean? As far as
caffeine, if they didn't prepare themselves for how many people was going to cross over, what did they pay for?
You trying to say they overpaid or underpaid? That's what you're getting at?
Underpaid.
That is exactly what I'm trying to say, because if you had the expectation that battle rap has this strong following and they're all going to come over, then you would have been prepared for how many people was going to flood the stream.
Well, I think to be honest with you, this is what I'm assuming. I think they're a new company because they're like former Apple tech. Yeah, they're former Apple techs. You know what I'm saying? So they just created their own system, and now they got their own streaming. It's sort of like a Twitch. I think they're number 2 or 3 in the country with streaming. Right. So you know, it's just by trial and error. So you know, like I said, I don't know they're negotiating whatever with RL, but I think when they get their thing right, it's going to be revolutionary because, you know, like I said, they're streaming service and whatnot. They're providing content to people and stuff. Even randomly, a lot of different people and shit, say Mike P or you know, whoever, Jay Black, are using the caffeine service. So what URL helped to do was have everybody make an account and bring them all the way to caffeine and shit. It's all about being on that website all day, every day, and bringing in viewers. That's what caffeine want. They want the abundance of people to come to their site and use it. You know what I'm saying? Because the algorithms are going to say, hey, we're caffeine, and these are all the people from the battle rap world that come to our shit and whatnot. So, I mean, deal-wise,
I got to ask this question. I got to ask this question. Is battle rap a shiny car with a shitty engine?
Jesus.
Yes.
That's where we at with it.
Yes. Now listen, man. I applaud you, man. Because one thing I had to hold on. I just gotta say this real quick. One thing I did have to understand is your fight for the battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, this nigga mad bugging. What the hell are you talking about? I thought you was just being a troublemaker with the leagues and all that. But I can say you're an advocate for battle rappers if that's what you're quote unquote doing and whatnot. Right. But there's league owners that's just as cool or want to help the culture and shit like that. Because for me, my income, you know, as far as for this battle rap shit, it's not the wealthiest or it's not making me a rich man. I ain't buying Bentleys and shit like that or paying my rent with this all day, every day. No, I got a 9-to-5 job, 401k, healthcare, and all that. Like, I don't do battle rap no more. I'm good. I'm where I'm at. I do this strictly for the culture and for the women that's in it to get respected within the culture. So, you know, I don't know about the dudes or whatever and shit like that, but what I try to do is just try to create that relationship to where everybody's working together and we're figuring this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because somewhere down the line, a misfit is going to get seen in a movie. And, you know, and fly from there. I don't want Misfit, you know what I'm saying, anchored down to, oh, you gotta just do Queen of the Ring. That's it, you ain't doing nothing else, you know what I'm saying? That's not how, Misfit not on the contract, and Misfit do what the fuck she want to do. You understand what I'm saying? But
yeah. I hear you.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, real quick. This is what I'm saying.
Not on this show.
Yeah, see, Mav, come on, Mav. Come on. We trying to provide a look so you can be whatever the fuck you want to be later on. That's it. Because everybody's not going to stay. Everybody don't stay where they're at forever. People got to grow. They got to evolve.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's time to open up the books, to sit down with the artist and saying, look, this is what it could be at its highest. This is what it is at its lowest. The only difference between these two situations is time and work.
Mm-hmm.
How much effort you put in, you get it back. You play the numbers game, I want 300 people to show up. I'm going to invite 3,000 people. You bring comfort to your own situation, feeling like I'm taking control of what I'm doing and I'm partnering with this business to push this culture forward. I think it's time for that. Because
I think that could work more with the smaller leagues than the bigger ones. But go ahead,
but when you sign to a label, what they do is you put something out, they get all the records of what is done every angle of the earth. And they sit down with you and say, look, this is how the record is performing.
Right.
This is what it did over here. This is what it did over here. This is what it did over here. It places responsibility on the artist. Okay, all right, so we're not doing too good in Florida or the South. I need to do more shows out there. I don't care how much they're paying me. I need to build up my presence out there. Okay, it did good over here. All right, so now we need to do some pro bono shit for this area because they've been supporters. You dig what I'm saying?
But that's cool. The only thing I gotta tell you is just every artist deal is not the same. There's not one template for every artist. It doesn't just go like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the record business,
but it's been like that for battle rap for a long time.
Right, but in the record business, like I said, we can't really compare those two because there's things is 360 deals. There's free goods. You know, free goods is when a record company is putting out your album, but they shipping a lot of free records. Well, not records. I can't say they don't do that no more and shit. But back in the days, in the 90s and shit, they used to do free vinyl and all that to a lot of record stores and stuff like that.
Here's why I feel like it's going to change. Here's why I feel like it's going to change. All right, battle rap was on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And it went to MTV2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fight Club. Shout out to Fight Club. Shout out to P. Shout out to Rig. Shout out to everybody that was involved. Now, we're entering an era where all day long, people are like this.
Right.
In their phones.
Especially now.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a movie or content can appear on multiple channels, then I'm sure battle rap can also. Mm-hmm. One thing that King of the Dot does that other leagues don't really take to is they release the audio on iTunes before they drop the battle.
Right, but in that case, you would have to give the artist, you have to be a registered artist and get your money. Right? That's another stream of revenue.
Now this is part. Just this particular time when you got the VOD running and you release the iTunes, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you cut down on the back end and you say, look, these are your two avenues for this time period right now to eat. Promote them. And that establishes longevity because people are going to listen to it. If people get used to listening to it, that means on their off days, they might go back. When they hear something's coming out, they might check iTunes. Then when a battle rapper drops music, there might be some sort of association that allows that music to get a little bit more plays. You follow what I'm saying?
Those are great ideas.
If we open up these other options for battle rappers, like look, y'all guys been getting paid one way for 10 years. Now we have this, and should we get a network deal or or a streaming platform deal, you will be given this percentage per stream.
You know what, man? Like as as a league owner, you know what I'm saying, and speaking to listening to what you're saying, I can dig the concept you're coming from, because you're just pretty much saying develop, a couple of streaming revenues for the artists so they won't be so disgruntled and
no, not just that. They'll take responsibility of their own situations, and you won't have people just showing up for the check. Right. If they know this check can mean a difference to my life, should it go viral? Because I am part of the people who will collect after this goes viral.
Right. That's the only thing though, man. Everybody's not like hustlers, and a lot of people are lazy, man. You might give them all that shit, man, and they still
let's find out. Let's find out who is, and whoever ain't. Just keep out their position.
Right.
Not only that, too, right? A lot of artists have their own merch, right? Which is great. Right. A lot of them don't, though. What if the league made all the merch and gave a percentage to the artists? You know what I'm saying?
That's an idea.
That makes sense, especially in a platform like URL. Why not make Math Hoffa t-shirts and say, Math, you're going to get this amount from your merch. It's going to sell, especially when it's set up more professional manner. It's not just you outside with t-shirts. It's Bees Leaves, but Smack, Debo, Dads.
But Misfit, that is definitely going to be for the artists who can't invest in themselves. But it will. But it will.
Babs was working on that. She had a company that was trying to do that, like get everybody's they slogans and stuff like that. Like if say Misfit brand new bag,
right?
Or shit like that,
right.
that.
So that also it brings more attention to your event. Think about 200 people leaving an event with a brand new bag shirt. They're like, where y'all come from? Oh, I'll tell you.
How many people are going to see that shirt and be like, where you get that from? What's that about?
Right. It's just like, even though there's a lot of artists that, have their own merch, myself included, Hoffa, but it's like there's a site that does that for rappers. Like DNA is doing very well on the site that sells for him. He doesn't have to invest nothing. Sells for him. Myself as well. Sells for me.
Yeah. So 40 bars got Roki.
Teespring, Spreadshirt. There's a bunch of sites out there that do this.
So like, why not the battle leagues have like an official store? Like an official store where it's like, yo, if you come to the event, you could get their merch, their music, blah, blah, blah. I mean, of course, this is money you're investing, but you're going to see money back for sure. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a well put together product that they put out. You know what I mean? Not just some shit that was just stamped on. You know what I mean? Like some quality shit. That's a form of revenue that could be, in play, right? But to circle it back a little bit, because what's concerning to me is the female battle rap situation, right? Because honestly, you are the only one, right? So it is a lot of burden on you and Queen of the Ring in general. It's like, so if female battle rap is not doing well, that's basically a reflection on you solely, right?
Unfortunately.
Because you're the only one, right? But big up to you, right? And Queen of the Ring for even giving females a fucking platform. So I'm not gonna bullshit on that. But what do you think are like, if you had to mention 3 specific things, 3 words that are stopping you from reaching the next level, what is it? Or what do you think it is?
Right.
Like, is it anything the artists are not contributing? The next level, yeah. Like a URL level for females.
Number 1, a lot of mixy bullshit. The misunderstandings. I'm gonna cover number 1. The misunderstandings I hate a lot, because a lot of not say a lot of girls. There are girls that put out a lot of information, unnecessary information, and things that could be said over the phone or via text message and stuff like that, because it makes they got to understand. Not only does it make the brand look bad, it makes themselves look bad as well.
Right.
You know, because it looks like we can't get our
So
shit
number
together.
1 and 2, unprofessionalism.
Unprofessionalism.
Yeah, unprofessionalism. You know, number 2. Well, you try to put 1 and 2, but number 2, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I invested in this company for years, beef, Babs, and Veg and shit like that. Where to a point where it's, you know what it is with Queen Ring, it got bigger. The popularity got more bigger than the money. You understand what I'm saying? So when girls are looking for more money, I have to find a bigger sources of income from other places and income, you know, for a bag to give certain girls that stars on Queen of the Ring. And that's hard to do. So, you know, when I can't do that, I have other leagues taking advantage of that and just taking girls and giving them back. Which I'm not mad at that, because you know, as far as the artist, I want those girls to get a bag as well and stuff like that. But that hinders Queen of the Ring on doing events, you know, more often and be more consistent. So that's another reason why I did the URL thing and partnered up with them for
so more cash flow.
Right. Because you got to remember this. I'm the type of person where I'm really trying to look out for the ladies. If I had a situation to where there's a bag for like a, you know, budget for the girls to win, but it wasn't necessarily benefiting me, I'll still go with that. You know why? Because the girls are going to get something. That's what we're doing this for. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not going to work for me all the time. I'm not going to be selfish to the point where, oh, they get what you call, I ain't like, nah, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I just need the content so I can provide the fans with battles. You understand what I'm saying? So that's with number 3. It's just pretty much I would say, man, it's pretty much, damn, this might be broad, but let me say this. It's pretty much how it goes reverse back to number 1, because it's pretty much how the eyes of the fans look at us and take in what we're doing as a brand. You know, sometimes female battle rap looks so messy and so unprofessional that it gives the fans that opportunity to say, man, I ain't fucking with this shit. This shit trash. It's not even about the bars no more. You feel what I'm saying? So when Misfit came in on a 4 or 5 year hiatus, she sparked it back up again. Oh, bars is back in the building. What, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it reels people in on what we're here for. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of the bullshit that's been going on. Now you know what we're here for. So you've been on a run doing what you're doing. So now people are focused on it. Now people are, when you mention female battle rap, oh, now they talk about bars, this, bars. Now female battle rap has that opportunity for 2020 to look good before this coronavirus shit hit. We was looking, royalty was looking fire, boy. That line was looking crazy. We was winning. We was about 2020. We was on a way before this pandemic shit hit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just that, man. At the end of the day, these girls gotta really sit down and understand. I know they have certain discrepancies with how URL, excuse me, how Queen of the Ring is with certain things we do, because I'm not perfect. I'm human like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a lot of things are virtually misunderstanding. It just got to be figured out over the phone. You know, and sometimes the artist can get. Sometimes artists, boy, they can get a little crazy and have expectation and be entitled to a lot of things. You know.
I think
it's crazy.
I think partly, Debo, some of the responsibility is placed on the leaders of the culture.
Correct.
Because I feel like people pay attention to what's being done at the highest level, and they kind of follow that moniker. But if the people at the highest level are wrong, or they fucking up, or they doing shady shit, it's like people kind of take on something that's toxic to the culture. It may seem like it's winning, but eventually, you know, everything comes to light. When you got battle rappers just like hooked on drugs, and people that you can tell are not the same. When they come to the stage, you could tell like there's something off about them, or people getting locked up or people shoplifting or people purse snatching. Like it's a revealing to show like, yo, there's something not right.
No, I don't even think it's that, because even so a lot of the things that you mentioned are bared by like the biggest battle rappers that get paid the most. So
no, stop. See, that is the problem.
Yeah, but I don't even think that's what he's saying.
We're sitting here thinking that they get paid the most, Fit.
A lot of them do.
We're thinking that
they do. I'm only thinking of like 3 things you mentioned, and I know some of the battle rappers that possess those characteristics get paid a lot. But I think when you mentioned, when you said, huh?
A lot of these things be lying what they get paid.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. But you mentioned the mixy shit. That's definitely an issue with the females, right?
Right. It's an issue with the males too.
But exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Dudes get mixy too. They be on Twitter arguing. Bro, we just had Twerk beat up Norbs on camera, boy. Like, they're mixy too. So I don't think it's just the mixy shit. I think when I'm just using this as an example. So, sorry Norbs, sorry Twerk. But it was more recent in my mind. But Smack had no connection to that. You don't understand? And he wouldn't connect himself to it. I think at times, Queen of the Ring, the league itself, you connect yourself to the mixy shit. And that's the issue, right?
In what way? Misfit?
Like for instance, if bitches is going off on Twitter, Debo, you should not be the one responding. You're the league, right? Like, they don't want to see the league owner chatting with them on Twitter, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It gives a idea that you're touchable. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be touchable, right? You're the fucking league owner. You know what I mean? But also, like it's a lot of catty shit that goes back and forth.
I'm not gonna say sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm cutting you off. I don't think that it's touchable. It's not necessarily touchable, but you're on the ground level with what's going on.
Correct.
And people want to see you up here.
Yes.
They don't want to see you down here like, yo, y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to stop.
And to be honest with you, I've been involved as far as hand and a lot of successes in female battle rap and stuff like that. So I play myself more like a scout A&R, so to speak, as opposed to a league owner, which I should play that league owner part and shit. But, me personally, I'm an outspoken person. If I see what it is, and I'm going to speak on it and stuff like that, which, 9 times out of 10, I probably shouldn't and shit like that because a league owner, quote unquote, should be in a
at least not
place.
publicly.
Yeah, at least not publicly.
Right, at least not publicly. But there's 3 of y'all. You know what I mean? It's 3 of y'all. Mm-hmm. So, that could be done by someone else. You know what I mean? Like, if Babs is the face of it because she's the female rapper that was respected in the game, okay, cool. They see Babs, they put respect on the other females automatically. They like, oh, if Babs is behind this, I know these bitches can rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, Debo, if you're the one negotiating prices with females and actually booking the talent, then you got to hold yourself to a different standard too. You know what I'm saying? And then Vague, I'm not really clear on what his role is exactly because I'm not in the business, but I know he's been here from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I would think there's a way to stop the mixiness on some level. First of all, Facebook Queen of the Ring chats need to be eliminated. Face straight up. And I think, deadass, it's the most mixiest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. I don't even enter them shits because it's beneath me. Like, it's the worst. And it does nothing, And I think Queen of the Ring allows...
You gotta love Fit. I love her attitude, sir. I love her attitude.
No, it's insane. It's like, sometimes it just baffles me how this shit goes on.
No, but she's 100% right. She's 100% right.
That's how I feel like Fit is the one with the green jacket. and trying to walk through. Everybody having a food fight, and she got a clean jacket on. Like, what is this?
No, for real. That's how I feel. I'll go in the Facebook chat, and I'm like, what is all this catty shit going on? And then the worst part is they allow fans to be on the ground with them, and that's no fucking way. And most of the time, the ones who be fighting in the events be fucking fans. No, if a fan fights in a quitting event, they should be banned for life.
For life.
And that would be an example to say, look, you can't touch my artist. Are you dumb? You're a fan. Be a fan. Put a shirt on and cheer. If that's your favorite rapper, put a shirt on and cheer. Get your pictures, but you shouldn't be fighting the battle rapper.
Right.
Like in the event.
But in the same notion, Fit, the battle rapper should not be arguing or get into with a fan.
Yes, but the problem is, it's like they become like, it's weird, man. I never see it. I don't see it with the other leagues ever. And I just wonder, why is it that it happens here? And I'll be trying to figure it out myself, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is.
Again, this is not your fault, Debo. This is artists and fans.
There are no stars to usher us and kind of tell us what it is. When you get to this level, or when you perform at this level, this is how many people are going to follow you. This is how many people are going to actually support you genuinely. This is how many people are going to hate on you. This is what you got to do with the hate. This is what you got to do with the love. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing it. So everybody's just moving in this direction, and it's just happening. You're gaining followers. However, not everybody that follows you loves what you're doing. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to know, all right, how does someone on a high level perform? Like, I wouldn't know what to do if I hadn't had conversations with people in the industry on like, yo, you don't give attention. When you have the attention of the world, you don't stop entertaining the world to give attention to somebody on one block. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't even, look, that's one block. You sacrifice that and be like, I don't have to talk about that. I have to entertain the world, period.
Right.
I think, when I say mixy too, men are just as mixy and shit like that. It's just stuff, but with female battle rappers, there's very little of the girls. There's not so many, girls in female battle rap battle rap, but the guys is plentiful and stuff like that. And it's just that it all caters to the individual, man, because like I said, it's like you said, it's not my fault, but it's like if I'm dealing with me and Misfit, you're not gonna see me and Misfit in the middle of the street barking at each other, arguing and doing. You conduct and carry yourself a certain way. Understand what I'm saying? So it all depends on the individual and the chain of individuals that's together. And birds of a feather.
Now, Debo, it's not your fault, but you become a casualty because of it. You are affected wise by what they're doing. So I understand why you're constantly jumping in the middle of situations trying to offer leadership, because you're affected by the things that your artists are doing. And I think there just needs to be a standard. Like we need to get to that point where we're like, yo, we are an industry. We are capable of grossing $1 million with an event or with a year or whatever. But it is possible. Millionaires watch us. Superstars watch us. Movie stars watch us. Act accordingly. Or there will be penalties.
Right. More penalties. That's what needs to happen. More penalties. Like, look, if you bring this kind of energy to this event, it's squashed. Because, like, it started to become like a theme. You know what I mean? Like, I heard somebody say it the other day, like, it's a battle, and then somebody's fighting. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, like, we don't really want that. You the worst. We don't really want, it was you, wasn't it? I didn't want to say it, man. But yeah, it's like we want to kind of get away from that. And the only way to get away from that is kind of like box out the mixy people, and I'm not gonna front. Sometimes
a lot of the mixy people are stars, though. Fit. That's the only thing. So it's kind of hard to box them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even at times, I'll be biting getting caught up in the mixy shit, myself, because it's just so. It's hard to kind of like always be the bigger person. You know what I mean? Right. Sometimes you just be like, all right, I had enough of this shit. I'm about to violate you. And in some shape or form, it kind of like when there's like drama, it builds a battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all know that. But as long as it's between the battlers professionally, you know what I'm saying?
So from somebody who's had like grudge matches, I think in the back of our minds, we're always thinking, this is a big situation. Let's not fuck it up.
Right. And also, too, let me say
no matter what I feel about you personally, I'm not going to do something. I'm not thirsty enough to fuck up this great opportunity to show how talent-wise I can destroy you by doing some other shit.
Now, let me say this, too, because I seen y'all show. Y'all had Swave on it, or what you call it. Y'all saw about battle rappers going and stuff like that. Right. In my case, as far as like, if I ever was to tell a battle rapper, don't go over here or anything like that, it was at a time where I was trying to build up exclusivity with the girls so they could bring more revenue in the place that they call their home, and we can and that'll be shared with them. Right. If you're bringing your talents to certain other places and stuff like that, you're giving that other league, what you're doing over there. So it benefits them, which is great. But if you have like a Misfit, Farrah, Official, Jazz, Hustle, the list goes on, Shuni, Dawn Lady, Tory Doe, all those stars under one umbrella and under one card could bring a big budget and some decent amount of money and stuff like that.
Right.
But if you got these girls functioning all over different places, and then I can't utilize certain girls because I can't do a certain big battle because it's somewhere else or something like that, that's kind of hard for me to function within that league shit. You understand what I'm saying? So
what I'm gonna say is I've had contracts that said I can't work with other people. I've always denied them, but I've never had a problem with a contract saying this must be your next battle, and you can't book a battle before this.
Right.
So within that time period,
well,
you guys kind of own me because I can't do nothing in between.
But that's not good for the artist because who knows when they can set that up? You could be starving for a long time.
No. I mean, you got to know the date. You got to have a date on your contracts. You got to, and the money has to be worth it. You dig what I'm saying? But as far as like female battle rap, I think that female MCs should be more involved. You dig what I'm saying? Like whoever's popular as far as lyricism, they should be more involved. They should.
Now, when you say we talking about what, like the Nickies and the Cardi B's of the world?
The Nickies, to the Rod Diggers.
Yeah, but Rod Digger was like a fan. Like she even said it. Like I'm her favorite battle.
But how involved did she get? Where you got some of the best lyricists amongst females.
Right.
No, I'm gonna tell you the Rod Diggers, the Lady Lux, the Ladies of Rage, 3D Nati, the Brat. Shout out to all of them. They get involved every now and then, but it's also about power. Now, you're talking about power. You're talking about a Little Kim putting in a phone call, or Remy Ma, or a Cardi B. That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's all about position of power. Now, what Drake did for URL, that's a big thing. But now, if you're talking about, say, no disrespect to nobody, well, let's just say Talib Kweli will come and be like, "Yo, man, URL, is that a big thing? Not really." Yes. People are like, "Oh, that's dope. That's a shout out." You know what I'm saying?
Yes. No. I'm gonna say yes, because Talib Kweli is somebody who can still tour the world if he feels like it on any given day.
All those accolades is great for him. I understand that he's dope.
Right.
But what I'm saying is the power of a cosign it works to that benefit of that company. if Cardi B was to get on her Instagram right now and say, yo, you know what? I just seen a great ass battle league. They call Queen of the Ring. Yo, these niggas is fire. Misfit, such and such. I love them. Yo, y'all need to check that out. You know, the next day I look on my YouTube, them numbers will be crazy, boy. They'll be like, yo, I got like 100K more subscribers.
Right, so let me break this down to you. So Cardi B says this. Let's say you get 1 million new subscribers out of nowhere, right?
Right.
Let's say Lady of Rage, The Brat, Rod Digger, who else? Lauren, Kim, Foxy. You get those people involved, it will still equate to what the biggest artist is doing.
Right.
And the biggest artist might just follow suit because they see everybody else doing it.
Right.
So I wouldn't be opposed to getting that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be opposed to getting a Talib, a Mos Def, a Kanye, because that's what it's going to lead to.
Yo, listen, man, to be honest with you, everything helps. You know what I'm saying? All those girls
everything
I mentioned,
adds up.
all those girls I mentioned prior, I love, you know what I'm saying, that they supported Queen of the Ring and shouted us out and put us on their IG or what have you. Shout out to the Brat. The Brat did phenomenal in helping us with a lot of things along the way. Lady of Rage, she came to royalty. She was there in the building. Lady Love, she's always looking out, you know what I'm saying, and showing love to Queen of the Ring. 3D Nati, she came to an event. Rod Digger, she came to NHB. So, you know, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah know about Queen of the Ring. She loves Queen of the Ring. You know, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? But what to your question, it would be crazy if a person like, say, a Nicki Minaj would just come around and say, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Well, how can I help? How can, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to help female MCs, that's the perfect place for it, to go to Queen of the Ring and say, yo, there's a slew of females that get crazy. Yo, y'all need to come out, such and such. That'll make her look bigger in the eyes of the up and coming female rapper, because they like, yo, look at Nicki looked out. She did such and such or whatever. Because Drake is just as big as Nicki, if not bigger. He has no problems coming to a King of the Dot event or to a URL event.
So is this like, all right, we're hoping that somebody?
I don't want it to be
the I just think. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna answer your question. I just think females in general don't support each other. I don't have the answer why, because I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
A man.
It's a habit. It's a habit that must be promoted. It's a habit that must be promoted. Let's say monthly, you guys do Queen of the Ring Presents. Give It Up for the Ladies, Volume 1. All the ladies' best songs are on there. You put that on all your battles, all your content. Everybody's promoting it. Cool. Now, this builds the brand on the outside. Yeah, write it down, because I'm good for this. I know I'm good for this. Whatever ideas I'm saying right now, it's gonna move on to other levels, and motherfuckers ain't gonna give me my credit. Whatever. I'm very good for the good ideas, right? You take this, you do this monthly. You get battle rap chicks kind of informed as far as publishing, copyrights, passive income, where even though it's Corona, you guys are set up where you're getting a check every month or every quarter or half a year, depending on what kind of publishing that you got. You're good. The give and take. It forms a family. And nobody is going to want to be the black sheep of that family. It builds a respect to the brand. You put me on, whenever I met a female that I felt like I could teach something to, it was the endearment and the connection was always deeper. Where they felt like, no, he showed me how to get money this way. He showed me how to do this. He showed me how to do that. It's harder to let that go.
Right. But that takes me to my next question, right? In the past, like, your name has been connected with controversy with these females. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the issue with the Hustle and Twerk battle. Just over time, it's been like, oh, like, Debo's this, Debo's that, Debo does bad business. Like, where's that surfacing from? Because it's like almost like a consistent thing that people always throw in your name in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that kind of goes to what Math is saying. It's like people will stay where they feel valued and where they feel like this person genuinely cares about me. But when they get the impression, damn, they don't give a fuck about me. Like, they just need me for this, like, 5 minutes, and then after that, I'm like, bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when a new event comes around, it's like, hey, bestie, what up? You know, you want battle for $1? What up? Right? You know, I'm exaggerating. But, you know, it's stuff like that I could speak for 10 different females who feel like that. You know what I mean? And that's half your brand. You know what I mean? So it's not half, but, you know, it's a good portion of females who don't feel appreciated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not half my brand.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not half. But, I am a female battle rapper, so I am in the loop, and I am privy to bitches who feel like I feel unappreciated. You know what I mean? So how do
unappreciated, like how though? Money wise, what they feel like what they're
not even
getting?
necessarily money wise, kind of like almost like a mixy situation. You know what I mean? Like, but involving you. Like, oh, Debo promised me this and didn't come through. Debo said that, but didn't come through. And when you do that more and more, you become very not reliable. And when you're not reliable, you can't build trust. And when you don't build trust, you have no loyalty. And that's kind of where it feels like, all right, well, you're going to get what you get when you get it, type shit.
Right.
Well,
and that's where you get the resentment of people signing your contracts, showing up and doing bullshit on your stage because they feel resentment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's that come from?
I can almost, and I don't want to put nobody out there, but I can almost like see situations like Tory Doe and chess not happening because there's just so much more weight on the situation as far as value. Just something as simple as a monthly mixtape, the best of the best songs, on them, put it out. Just something as simple as that.
Let me answer Mitchell's question.
Right. Where does it come from, and like, how can we kind of eliminate that narrative?
Okay. Well, this is the thing. Let's just say 10 girls that you're speaking about has a story on me or about me whatsoever, right? Okay.
Right.
You're talking about girls I would speak with over the phone. Well, I'll probably have like not say personal relationships, but I do talk to them from time to time, and we talk things about other than just battle rap and shit like that. So, and that comes with me taking accountability for what I do as well. So some girls will probably feel entitled to certain things they shouldn't be feeling entitled to. I know for a fact that battle rappers talk to other battle rappers, so information is coming second, third hand. So you're not getting both sides of the story on certain things. Now when it comes to like say guarantees or things I promise and stuff like that, usually 9 times out of 10 and shit I come through all the time with the follow up and do what I'm supposed to do. Also one thing I do know about women in general is that it always feels like it has to be just them and nobody else.
Hold on.
They have to be higher than they have to be higher than this one.
Women in general. Damn, Debo. With y'all bitches.
We're not gonna get people's we're not gonna go down that road because then it's like it's just women. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's not that.
Right. So you mean
it's not
certain
that. Let me
women?
explain. Let me explain.
Right.
Certain women, you know what I'm saying, and it doesn't have to be like a sexual thing. It's nothing like that. It's just for the attention. Certain women have to have more attention than others, and make sure you give it to them, or there's gonna be a problem. You understand, like that? So it could be a passive aggressive thing, or subliminal, or a subliminal thing, or something to whereas I don't like that nigga today because he talked to such and such and put her battle up before mine, or did this, or gave her a certain privilege I should have got.
I'm sorry, Debo, but these people that are turning personal situations into business situations need to be eliminated.
Right, but personal. When you say personal,
sometimes that's what it usually is. And really, sometimes it don't have nothing to do with me. I don't want to box myself out of that
well, what's
equation.
the personal situation that you feel like intertwined? What would be a personal situation that would be in a business situation? Because anything regarding lyrics or battles, that's not personal. It's business.
Right.
Because that's the product. Mm-hmm. So what I consider personal conversations or personal situations is like, oh, me and this battle rapper goes out every Friday and now she's mad at me because I ain't buy her a drink. That's personal.
Right. That's personal.
So,
well, two things I would do is one thing I would do, I would definitely take accountability for my actions on anything that's on my part. Like say for instance the hustle and twerk part. You know what I'm saying? That was true, you know, as far as hustle thing is and shit like that. Like you can hear me? Because my thing just dropped. Okay. As far as hustle, I wanted her to go off and rap as long as she wanted to rap and shit. But on the contract, it did say 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Who has to take accountability for that? Me. So that got mixed up and the lines of communications were blurred and shit on my part and shit. I even offered twerk like, yo, I'll give you more money just to, you know, let her rap. You know what I'm saying? If
no, but we understand that. We had a conversation about that. We know that no battle league owner will ever cut anybody short of giving them their money's worth. Right.
But I'm just going here to let you know the accountability I will take for myself.
Right.
Secondary. But hold on, let me finish. Secondary, the Misfit and Farrah thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know the situation and shit. I called Misfit at a certain time where you couldn't really probably change your lyrics and shit like that for the situation at hand and whatnot. I gave her that message late and whatnot. So it transpired into what it was and shit like that. And that was my fault. It wasn't Misfit nor Farrah's fault. So I took accountability for that too and shit.
I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you some guilt. Whoever had a problem with what was being said, it was their fault on not making that be known when they entered into that situation. It's not your fault. Unless it was a conversation that was said before.
Well, no. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, beforehand, Farrah says, you know, like, yo, anytime I battle somebody and shit like that, you know, just let them know the mother situation and all that. To be honest with you, that's something she didn't reiterate to me and shit like that. And I forgot
Let's
about
go into depth with that. Like, what did she mean? Did she mean just don't mention my mother, period, or don't talk about my mother dying?
Nah, I think just period as far as like just don't violate my moms and shit like that because she passed away and shit. So
do you feel like Misfit violated Farrah's mother?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't follow the lyrics and shit like that because I'm not good with that. I can't tell you word for word verbatim, but I don't think so. In hindsight, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not in Misfit's character. She wouldn't do nothing like that. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So to get back to what Misfit was saying, I know there's certain girls that say certain things, but let me tell you this, Misfit. This holds, you know, true to my character. Do you see certain girls talk crazy with my name in their mouth? And they dip, I ain't never fucking with Queen of the Ring again. That's a dub. I ain't doing it. Eventually, what do?
They go to Queen of the Ring. Yeah, but that could be for a lot of different reasons.
It's not just for them. It's not for the money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
it could be. I mean, like I told you before, Queen of the Ring. I feel like it be where it counts for the ladies, so they want that platform. But it seems like the constant is you always putting out fires that you cause after the fact. Yeah. How do we stop it before it happens? You know what I'm saying? You're a man that would say, yo, I fucked up and I'm owning that. Yeah. And we respect that. Right. But it's kind of like a guy who always hits you. He can say sorry, but you still hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the issue, you know? Because if you're a stand-up guy, when you realize, all right, cool, I might have fucked this up, you're gonna say, yo, I was wrong, which is respectable. But you know what I mean? Like myself personally, I would appreciate it if those things are thought of prior. You know what I mean? Before.
Yeah, but you gotta remember though, man. A lot of girls went and disclosed the reason why they feel the way they feel because they want that advantage of saying, oh, Debo fucked up. So since Debo can be the scapegoat because he has that reputation of, they can just easily put that on my name. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Without disclosing the shit that they done did too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If anything.
And I think
So,
that's because you're too accessible.
Exactly. I am. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm too accessible because I want to help. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't always work in my favor because I have one girl say what they say here, then another girl be like, oh man, fuck her and all this other crazy shit. And I'll be like, yo, you gotta chill with that. We just a battle. Ain't nothing. This is y'all bugging out.
Debo, how do you feel about female battle rappers having a fans only page?
Next question, man. What we doing, Misfit?
Misfit, how you feel about female battle rappers having a fans only page?
It's your pussy, man.
Yo, Knowledge, how you feel about female battle rappers having a fans only page?
I mean, it's not just females. A lot of people. Guys got them too, I heard.
Word?
Yeah, I heard.
Dad, you know you got one.
I do, but I ain't think nobody knew. That's what I wear the mask for. That is what it is. Anyway.
Yo, Debo, we gonna get in the female quarantine battles?
Hell no, I don't like doing them shits, man. I'd rather do something else creative.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. And this ain't no hate. This ain't no hate.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's not, bro.
This ain't no hate.
All right, so let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you, Debo, since you want to say yes, it is. What battles do you think have been better, quarantine or social distance?
Damn, that's where you gonna take it, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't seen a lot of them, man, because I'm not, I've been busy a lot, especially with, unfortunately, I had a lot of people I know pass away from this coronavirus shit. But
I'm sorry to hear about that, bro.
From the ones I've seen, I've enjoyed the quarantine joints, man. Like Mike P and Tay Rock, that was fire. That was crazy.
All right, cool. You ain't seen none of the social distancing.
No, I was about to tell you, I also like the Head Ice joint. I told Head Ice on Twitter, like, yo, Wolf, man, that shit crazy, my nigga. You got crazy. I like the Blue Cocaine joint too. She did dope. But you really can't compare the two, though, to be honest with you. Because I think with the quarantine is more. No.
Yes, you can. Easily.
I think with the
very easily. Your
math, man.
But why do you think you can't compare?
Hold on, Misfit.
No, break it down. Why do you feel like
what the hell is wrong with you, man? Because one is like an actual battle because they're going at each other. The other one comes in like ones and shit like that. Like it's really not a battle. They just showcasing bars and shit like that. They can't get it together to bring it. They can't get it together to bring two people to battle each other.
Let me be clear.
Because of the battle rappers.
Let me be 100% clear. I'm gonna speak for all the fans. I've been going live every day just to see where they temperatures at. I've been talking with my fans, and this is how they feel. We do not like quarantine battles because it cannot match up to what a live battle is. It cannot tie the shoelaces of what a live battle is. However, when a battle rapper decides to be creative, we like that. Do we put it in the same category? No, we can't. So we're essentially creating a whole new area of battle rap that we can have fun with. You know what I'm saying? But the quarantine battles are trash because they will never have the same feel as what a live battle is. True or not true?
Yeah. I don't think the battles will ever be the same as an in the building. Hell no.
But this is my problem though with you, man. This is my problem.
It's all about creativity. That's it.
Hold on, but let me
you don't have a creative gene and you've been relying on milking people that's creative for your whole life, then I understand a perspective of why you would like quarantine battles. But if you appreciate the art form and what we're doing, the thought process that goes into how am I going to do this shot? How am I going to address this guy? What's going to be the background? What's going to be the theme? If you have that and you're an innovator, a true innovator, you're gonna be comfortable with all of this. We
Math,
don't
number
like
one,
the
that's a low key.
quarantine
Math,
battle. Let's be real.
Math.
We do not like.
You're gonna keep talking over me because you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. You keep talking over me because you know you're not gonna like what I say.
Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
Number one, that's a shot at URL. I don't know how many damn shots you're gonna. You might as well have a shot. You be drunk by now for all the shots you be taking at URL on this damn show.
I'm sorry. Are you talking?
Number two. If that applies to quarantine,
are you taking it?
If that applies to quarantine, you're not. I'm not one of them niggas you're gonna overpower with that damn shit.
See, this where you wrong. This where you wrong, Debo. This where you wrong.
Quarantine. You're also talking about social distancing. You know what I'm saying? Because none of these things that's going on right now compares to a regular battle.
This where you wrong, Debo. This where you wrong. I don't like nobody doing it. Because it's never going to measure up. It's never going to measure up. So there are RBE battles. There are RBE.
Your narrative is just saying quarantine as opposed to
all right. So cool.
Because you're only saying one instead of the other. So
let
say
me fix
quarantine
myself.
and social distancing.
Let me adjust myself. Let me adjust myself because I said this on the show before. Any battle rappers that are seeing the level of Head Ice, the level of 40 Cal, the level of Twerk and Saga, anybody who's seeing this and still does a regular ass phone battle, no, it's trash. It's trash. We want creativity. We want the quality. We can't get the crowd effect. And it'll be a while before we get the crowd effect. But in the meantime, at least put some thought or creativity into what you're doing.
And I give you that, but let me tell you something. Let's not put this with the league. Let's not put this with the league shit, because at the end of the day, you gotta attest that to the battle rappers. Shout out to the battle rappers.
That is a fact. Those
are the ones that's creating those videos, not the league.
And this is why I never said a league. This is why I never said a league, Debo.
You can't have a platform without battle rappers.
Clean Paper sitting in his car, rapping to his phone is trash. And that is not URL.
But it's only so much you could do while it's live, though.
It's not live. He sent that in.
Oh.
He sent that in, son. Like, this is my battle for.
But like today, we got Twerk versus K-Shine. What did y'all think about that?
I haven't seen it yet.
So it was 10 minutes, pretty much 10 minutes, all together. I seen it. I was super excited for it, and unfortunately, I didn't get anything from it. I seen people like, yo, this is great. But it was like, I was paying more attention to the closet behind Twerk being open. And I just wanted him to close the door. Like,
yo, miss it, yo.
Real shit.
Yo, miss it. I hate you, yo.
No, real shit. Math, where you at, man?
I'm back. I'm back. My shit did some funny shit.
So yeah.
But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you get what I'm saying.
But in everybody's defense, it's not a lot we could do right now.
We get what you tried to say.
No, it's not a lot.
Yeah, we get what you tried to do.
Wait, no. It's not a lot we can do right now with what we got. Now, it is with the footage, but if all right, let's play devil's advocate. If another league did what social distancing is doing, wouldn't that be biting?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to tell y'all for the last time, I'm always going to be on the side of the battle rappers. If you go on another league and you make some awesome ass footage with your round, bro, you win. You win. I don't care where you at.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference. And let's be fair. Here's the difference between the two.
The best battle so far, hold on. Let me say this. The best battle so far was Twerk versus Saga, Good versus Evil, hands down.
Because it was like a movie.
Now hold on. Let me finish.
Creativity.
I'm gonna let you. Let me tell me when I can go. Tell me.
Go ahead. Good. It's on you, Debo.
This is the difference between the two battles. With the quarantine battles, they're actually doing it live on caffeine. on the spot, right then and there. With
I'm
the
sorry.
social distancing battles, let me finish, man.
Yeah.
With the social distancing to turn in footage. So they're making quote unquote semi-movies and shit because they're turning in footage. So the battle rappers are being creative. The battles on quarantine, they're not able to create a cinema effect type of style. You understand what I'm saying? They're just getting that battle right there. You go, okay, you're done. Now you go. That's how they're being done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you really can't
let me
compare.
ask you a question.
You really can't compare the two.
Debo, what's stopping them from just turning in footage?
Yes, that's how Caffeine want to run it, the way they doing it now.
No,
There's nothing wrong with
that don't have nothing to do with nothing because I could premiere a video I already recorded on YouTube. So what's stopping them from premiering good footage on Caffeine? Nothing, right?
The battles. I think the battles
right?
are dope. I think the battles are dope. Yo, I think they're two separate things. To be honest with you, I think the battles are dope. I think
It's
the battles
just
are dope.
trash, bro. They trash. They trash. You know you don't like that shit. You ain't gonna watch it twice. Head Ice shit, you probably watched like 3-4 times already.
Because you're watching the video. You're not watching it.
You probably watched it like 4 or 5 times already.
You're not
you are not watching this. I'm in my crib holding my phone, battling. Bro, we're way past that. We've moved crowds of thousands of people. Why are we settling for this? I don't care what league puts it out. Why are we settling for this? It's not entertaining, bro.
Misfit, am I on Fox 5? Because there's a lot of propaganda going on here, man. You sure there's not Fox News right here?
Yo, Debo, I'm going to say it again. Huh? It's not about the leagues. Like I said, Clean Paper versus Swave happened on RBE. What Clean Paper turned in is total disrespect, bro. You sitting in your car.
I don't know where was that at? Where was that at?
You sitting in your car stumbling while you rapping. It's not live. You turned in this footage. You could have just did it over. You could have just did it over. But instead, you just turned in me sitting in my car.
Social distancing. It was social distancing.
Exactly.
But that was the league. That was the league.
What the league is doing is not my problem. It's what the battle rappers are doing.
But he accepted that footage for him to put up. So obviously he was okay with that footage.
No,
because I would have told Clean Paper to do it over.
There's no stipulation on how good of a video you have to turn in. There's no stipulation.
It's on the rappers. So basically, rappers are being uncreative and trash.
Thank you, Misfit. Thank you. Somebody finally sees what I'm saying for what it is.
All of them. But not all of them. Head Ice shit.
Well, yeah, because
here's my problem. If you're a league, go ahead, Fit.
No, I'm good.
If you're a league telling people to do the trash way of doing it, then there's a problem. But Caffeine don't have a problem with you premiering footage of something for the first time. That's good.
Yo, but don't you think, I know you as the person watching it doesn't care, but I don't think on any level URL wants to even come close to something that RBE is currently doing.
I disagree.
People just want to get bars, man.
The royalty card happened after Ladies and
Gents.
About my
card.
So they have no problem with copying or doing what somebody else is doing as long as it's working. They don't have no problem. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Hold on, Misfit. Hold on. The royalty card is my card, number one. Number two, you don't know the timeline of royalty. Royalty was built way before Ladies and Gents even was promoted out there.
Right.
Because I know, because it's my card.
But let me ask you a question. Once you saw Ladies and Gents out there, you didn't say, "Oh, we got to cancel royalty." You didn't say that, right?
Why I got to cancel royalty? Why I gotta do that?
Exactly. You don't have to, right?
Exactly what?
Cool.
Exactly what?
So you're a battle league. There's only so much exclusive things that you can do.
Why would I cancel a format that I built? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I mean, Queen of the Ring is where the girls are.
Knock it off.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But because RB, hold on. Debo, hold on.
Who bit off who?
You know what? Queen of the Ring.
I don't think Royalty was the
Queen
best.
of the
Correct that,
Ring
man.
was
You
the
bugging.
first place where I
You're
saw
bugging.
a unisex battle.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. No. Let's keep it 100 because
Huh?
that's not actually
was
true.
it?
Because there's been intergender battles before, but I put
Right.
that staple on it because for like 4 or 5 years they haven't done that ever since.
Wait,
Right.
I'm bringing it back.
who you said was the first one to do it, Math?
I saw Queen of the Ring do it first.
Uh-uh.
I may be wrong.
And I'm telling him we wasn't the first because I seen Gaddis battle a dude named Tut and shit like that. That was 4 years before, probably 2 to 3 years before Queen of the Ring, and I bought Red and Hustle, which Math Hoffa was there. Thank you, Math Hoffa, for the help behind the scenes. I know what you did. I appreciate you.
The more notable battle that.
And then I continue to do that. I kept it up. I kept it going, and I kept it popular. So you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I was the originator of it, but I'm the one that kept it moving. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when they did the Ladies and Gents shit, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to them. But when I was doing Royalty was in the bag. It was being cooked up already and shit like that. So I'm not gonna stop what the hell I'm doing because somebody's putting out this. Who's to tell you that he ain't? Who's to tell you that he?
Exactly. So hold on, Debo. Let's return to our original point. Let's return to the original point.
Let me finish my point.
No.
Let me finish my point.
Wait. Because we're getting away from the original point where you said, why would URL do something that another league is doing?
Well, yeah. I said that.
Okay.
And he agreed with that.
This is what it is, right? Now, it ain't about that. And we need to stop doing that. It's not about that. It's about the creativity of battle rap. I represent battle rap. When I go to hang around with industry artists or whatever, I represent battle rap. So when they see something trash going on in battle rap, you know what they do? Yo, Math, what's up with this? And I'm like, I ain't had nothing to do with it, but now I gotta explain why that happened. You feel what I'm saying? It's not about that, bro.
Shit.
It's about creativity. And I think that
it's about creativity. That's what it is.
Everybody looks at it like, yo,
well, Math, I love you, and you my brother, but I gotta come in here. You know damn well if URL puts out something even similar to what social distancing is doing, people are gonna be like, yo, ARPs, go just shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Hold on.
You know that.
Hold on. So you telling me that URL is now getting the credit for what these battle rappers create?
Yo, my nigga, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. No. The footage is always URLs.
Right?
Yeah. So it's the footage.
You're telling me that if somebody decides to be, this works, I'm going to do this because this works.
No, but that's not even an option.
They're going to be like, yo, we can't do that because, you know, they doing that on the other side. That's gay. That's gay.
Gay is not the right word, but
it's gay. No, it's gay.
Yo, come on, man.
I'm sorry, Misfit. Yeah, in the sense of
Misfit. What about
like men or whatever? It's gay in the sense of, damn, bro, you are stopping creativity because you just don't want to look like.
No, Math, it's because they're doing live stream.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't submit footage for a live stream.
I premiere.
It's in real time though.
Misfit, I premiere all these episodes.
Yes.
And people still chime in like, yo, this is the first time it's being seen.
So you're saying
URL a live stream.
So you're saying URL. Listen. So you're saying URL should say, okay, let's stop the format we're using and switch to the one ARP is doing.
No, because ARP's not doing it. It's the battle rappers doing it.
No, that's not true.
Rappers that's doing it.
They're doing it, but he said, yo.
Why y'all giving ARP the credit of what Head Ice did? Why y'all giving ARP the credit of what 40 Cal and what all these other niggas doing? It's the battle rappers that's doing it.
No, but let's be real. He gave them the opportunity to say, hey, you make this what you want it to be, and you send it to me. Once you give me that kind of power, boy, I'm pulling out the red cameras. I'm pulling out all that shit.
That's you.
But you gave me that option.
Some people gonna do dips on a fucking on a fucking backyard balcony.
Yeah, but some people can also do mixtape bars too and give you 90 seconds of mixtape bars too.
Facts. But the ones that we still talking about is the ones that really put some care into what they was doing and said, yo, I want to make a fucking movie.
Yes. But
URL has a problem like, oh, you know what? Battle rappers were creative over there. We're not the house of creativity or today because we don't want to copy. We're going to do this lame ass shit that nobody likes and nobody's talking about forever because it's our shit. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid.
So you trying to say that URL should switch their format into what RBE is doing?
No, I'm trying to say battle rappers need to stop doing that whack shit. We don't like it. We do not like the FaceTime battles, period. It has been established. We tried it. We don't like it. Nobody's watching them over and over and over. It's not gonna go viral. It's not even entertaining. It's like
So where's your research on all these things that you're saying as far as these comments and these people that's not watching? Because it sounds like a sole opinion.
You're a pretty smart guy. Do I really need research for this?
I'm looking out there in the social media world too. I don't see much refuting as far as what you're saying with people not watching these battles or feeling away. I don't see people saying that shit.
You want to see?
You talking about a battle that's on the app?
Yo,
no, I think they're taking what they can get.
If you watch this video, just for Debo's sake, if you don't like the live style, I'm going to just hold my phone and rap my bars type shit, and you prefer motherfuckers really putting thought into what they doing and making movies out of a battle verse, put a thumbs up for social distancing or whatever battle you like, whether it was on URL or RBE, put a thumbs up next to that shit. And if you don't like it, thumbs down, okay? And then we could come back later after a couple of days after this comes out, and I could be like, Debo, look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. Nobody likes that shit. It is whack, bro.
Yeah.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now